Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And how are we doing, everybody? Back again at 12 o'clock like I promised. UA Break Room, Nick Johnston, Dom to my left. How are we doing today, Dom?
I'm doing good. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I know. Back again. Like I said a little while ago. We got our pickaxes out. We attacked those diamond section. And you know what? I made the executive decision. We're going to go and make the chase to the diamond in this 12 o'clock hour with, last time I checked, 2 spots left to go in the last diamond challenge flag box.
2.
1 single left, and we know who it is. It's LaDainian Tomlinson, still available in that challenge flag diamond section. Once we clear out that last and final box, we are into a new diamonds. We are doing the Move the Chains diamonds, and we have a slew of names right there, like we mentioned. All authentics are better. And as soon as we clear out this last 2 spots here in this challenge flag diamonds, I can go ahead and reveal to you all the names that are going to be popping up in this next set of diamonds. So let's go ahead and do that, folks. Let's go ahead and hop in there, get this fresh set of diamonds in there after we clear out and figure out who we're getting, who's going home with that LaDainian Tomlinson. With still 2 spots left to go from that last go around that I saw. Like I said, we had 12 boxes in that 9 a.m. show. 11 of them were the diamonds. You guys were ready to roll. We're looking for this Peyton Manning right here. That went to our boy Aaron Custer on that one. So good stuff right there, Aaron. He was working hard, did his part. He woke up at 9 a.m. and said, hey, I'm going to get in the break room. I'm going to make sure I'm the first. I'm going to make sure I'm the early bird. I got the worm, and sure enough, he did. He got the sheriff. He didn't get the worm. No Dennis Rodman here. He got Peyton Manning.
I think that's better.
I think so, too. Well, I mean, we do have a basketball section today. We're stocked up. We have a all basketball section. We have our jerseys. We got our half and half black and blue. That is half diamonds, or excuse me, that's half speed flexes, half authentics. Like I said, with a little blemish, we'll bust out the microscope to see it, but that's going to be the goal here today, folks. Still a vault. Headliners to box ratios are looking fantastic. Like I said, very similar to our 9 a.m. show, minus the diamonds that were left, like I mentioned. 1 diamond left in this box, and it is LaDainian Tomlinson is our headliner. We're going to reveal that. We will reveal who will win that once we get those last 2 spots filled up and ready to roll. So guys and gals, like I said, we're here on Facebook, YouTube, and the Twitch side of things. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe, send us around, tell your friends, let us know where we're at. 6 was the 9 a.m. show. Let me see what number we are working with dice roll wise here on the 12 o'clock show. So we need a 6 or higher, and that's gonna be 9. So there we go. We're gonna change it. We're gonna flip it upside down. We're gonna flip that 6 upside down, and turn it into a 9. So bingo bango. There we are. Oh, not 6 does not equal 9. 9 just is 9. I don't know what that new fancy schmancy math they're trying to do nowadays and try and tell you that 2 plus 2 equals 5, but
What?
it's I know, right? But here in this break room, 9 is 9, 7 is 7, 8 is 8, 1 is 1, but here we go. That's what we're doing here, folks. So like I mentioned, no reason to hit that chase wheel spin. I'm going to make the executive decision. Get those diamonds out of here, and you get a fresh set of diamonds that'll get that nice influence on that one. Get the new set of diamonds going in that right direction. But like I said, it's all up to you guys. Where do we want to go? The diamonds are where, like I said, what we're closest on. But you guys can always change the narrative and create something new. So like I mentioned, with 2 spots left to go, I dropped it in the last chime. Let me drop it in the chat this go around. Diamond, single, 2 spots to go.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Is going.
Most rushing touchdowns in a single season. LT. Well, our LT.
Just an absolute monster. Probably still the greatest fantasy season of all time.
They actually have fantasy points, like as a stat on Pro Football Reference.
I always like that, and then now they're starting to do this thing where they show the highlight. I think Sleeper or sometimes NFL Fantasy does it when they'll show the highlight and then they'll have the little ticker of like the points accumulating as they're running across. That's my favorite. It's my favorite. And it'll cross the goal line, get the +6.
That's cool.
After all the yardage. Oh, it's so fun. But there we go, guys and gals. Let me go ahead and actually show you what we're working with here in the diamond section. Pop you into the randomizer, show you exactly right. LaDainian Tomlinson here on this authentic down below. That's what we're chasing after here in this last box here in the diamond section. Getting those last 2 spots. We know we're going home with LaDainian Tomlinson, but it's just gonna be a fight to see who's gonna get in that bottom spot, that AFC West spot. After we randomize 9 times around, we'll figure out who's going home with that bad boy. So 2 spots left to go to figure out who's going home with LaDainian Tomlinson, and then into a fresh set of diamonds here, folks. There we go.
Right? We had the Peyton Manning chase for the 9 a.m. show. We get the new diamonds in there, and then, I'm not going to spoil who's in that new diamonds, but it's going to be chase worthy, so we'll have another chase.
I think so. I think it's definitely very, very much going to be worth it. Let me hit you from the top now. Let me go to the vault section. Vault's still looking good with 14 headliners on 24, I believe 23 or 24 boxes left. We have still 2 vault keys available as well. Chance at $300 to go back into your pocket in the form of a UA gift card. Not too shabby right there, with all 4 of these Speed Flexes up on the top shelf, all still available. I'll read them to you as if we're reading an American style book here. Randy Moss on the Speed Flex right here. Josh Allen on that chromed out red Speed Flex, like I said, a nice little compliment if it's Christmas here. We got the red for the Josh Allen. We got the green for the Saquon Barkley. Like I said, it's only May, but it's always nice to think about the holidays around this time. Red visor for Josh Allen, green visor for Saquon Barkley with that Kelly green. Almost fades in from the bottom. It's almost white into that Kelly green up on top. It's absolutely fantastic and not too shabby looking. You were making almost making a reference to almost some glimpses of the Houston Oilers colors, and I would agree with you there. Mm-hmm. That new style, that new color trend that they have on the new lid that we kind of see, that new logo for the Houston Texans. And now, like I mentioned, gorgeous between that. Collins goes along the top of it like the spine. The 12 is in that sweet spot there on that hexagon, pentagon area for the Speed Flexes. Second row, we see LaDainian Tomlinson on this rep with this nice bolt slate. Steve Young on the authentic right here. Kurt Warner on this rep helmet right here for the Rams. Bo Nix on the authentic, and Derrick Henry, newly paid Derrick Henry on this authentic as well. George Kittle in the bottom row, and then finally Justin Jefferson as well, also on an authentic in that bottom row. not to mention the vault has Terrell Suggs as well as James Cook and Michael Vick, all in that vault section as secondary, not pictured headliners. Like I mentioned, besides all these fantastic helmets, some bonus bangers, you can also potentially go home with $300 or a $100 gift card in the form of UA cash. Let's go ahead and hop on in there, folks. Here's the Nico Collins, a closer look at this Nico Collins, who Dom was making. He said, I think, and I agree with you too, for sure. In that 9 a.m. hour, you said he could for sure be a top 5 wide receiver for next year. I think so too.
Look at the averages, the games he played last year. He was up there.
I'll take a step forward. I'll say top 3, maybe.
Ooh, I like that.
I'll take the, if we're doing our UA hot takes of the day, Nico Collins I think he could be a top 3 wide receiver for next year, but in terms of receiving, receptions, and maybe touchdowns too.
He was healthy last year. Might have been in that 24.
Exactly. He was on pace to lead the league in all, I believe, to be the Triple Crown in all 3 up until that early on injury. But then, like I said, came back. What was his first play on his comeback? I think like a 60-yard touchdown from C.J. Stroud. Why do I remember it so vividly? I was playing against him in fantasy that week.
Ah, you never forget that, of course.
Threw my phone across that room. Couldn't wait. Kind of found his balance because I had C.J. Stroud that day, but I just sat there. I'm like, C.J., you could have threw to Tank. I could have threw to, anybody else besides your top wide receiver. But that's just me and my grief here, like I said. Saquon Barkley, also gorgeous right here on the Speed Flex. Like I said, forming in from the bottom, that white, that silver. Later on, just generates into that Kelly green. Absolutely fantastic. Always saying hi to the folks at home. There is our guy, Alex, in the production area. Take a bow there, Alex. Way to be. Putting these videos together. And then there you go, setting us up there. So nice and fine there on that Josh Allen Speed Flex chromed out. Like I said, I don't know. What ornament is better? The Speed Flex. There you go. What Christmas we working with?
Red and the green. Christmas vibes.
Oh, Santa? They do exist.
Is that the M&M commercial?
Yeah. I would recreate that with Speed Flexes.
Yeah. They do exist.
The Josh Allen Speed Flex does exist. There we go, folks. You can find that in the vault section right there in our UA break room. Let's hop into the practice squad here. You know what? Now that I think about that, that wouldn't be the worst. Like let's get that on the social media side. Let's recreate that commercial. Let's do it. Why not? We were chasing our guy Peyton Manning in the diamond section all morning. We finally pulled him. But how about on a mini, his brother Eli Manning on a camo lid right there for the New York Giants. Eli Manning on the mini here in the practice squad section, still available also. Tony Gonzalez on an authentic. We got Edgerrin James on this Colts authentic. R.I.P. James or Jim Irsay. Aiden Hutchinson on the authentic, as well as Marshall Falk on the rep. I mean, also would be a Colt, but here on the Rams lid, on the Rams rep. Aaron Donald on the authentic, and then a slew of Bears on this Bears 10 autograph Hall of Famer authentic right here. Like I see Dan Hampton for sure. I think I see Jim McMahon right in the middle. Let's see, what does it describe it as? Yeah. So Jim McMahon, Dan Hampton, Otis Wilson, and 6 more authentic names. So there we go. 9 names on that Bears Hall of Fame lid right there. Love seeing that. Over on, if I didn't also mention Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson as secondary headliners in that practice squad. Basketball section, little hoops action. We'll be getting a little hoops action later on as well. Game 3, Pacers and Knicks in Indiana. Karl Malone on a licensed jersey. Derek Nowitzki and Paul Pierce all on licensed jerseys. Shaq also on a jersey, but not a licensed jersey. So just a regular old Shaq jersey, no logos. Kevin Garnett on the Larry O'Brien trophy. Allen Iverson on a Funko Pop. And I like that one too. That's the 76ers logo I know and love. That's the one I grew up with.
Throwback.
Yeah. Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Damian Lillard, and James Harden all on basketballs. And then Tyrese Maxey also on a ball, but on a special City Connect 76ers basketball right there. So nice little double-up opportunity for the 76ers in the Allen Iverson, Tyrese Maxey area. So not too shabby there.
And I believe that division spot, Sixers and Hawks. Still got Dominique.
Oh,
Wilkins second year.
does it go by division or is it going by a
It goes
couple
by
of
teams.
Okay.
So they have like the team division. So it'll be like I believe one of the divisions is Sixers, Hawks. Top of my head, it shows it on the down there on the site.
Let me see quickly. Okay, so the pairings are Lakers and Warriors, 76ers and Hawks, Celtics, Knicks. Pretty appropriate. That was the last matchup. Nice. Pistons, Suns, Jazz, Spurs, and Kings all together. Heat, Rockets, and Bulls all together. Mavs, Bucks, Supersonics all together. Okay, nice. And then Clippers, Blazers, and Hornets all together on that one. So let's see. Let's do a little figuring out what we can do collection wise. Ooh, we can go home with if I can go home with a Dirk Nowitzki and a Damian Lillard, Dirk Nowitzki jersey and a Damian Lillard ball, wouldn't be opposed to that.
We got the Jazz and the Spurs in the spot. How about Karl Malone and Tony Parker?
Ooh, yeah.
I like that throwback Utah Jazz jersey. It's a licensed jersey, and it looks like I see the purple and like the green like outing on the number. That looks like the throwback that they wore in the 90s.
Yeah.
With the mountain on the back, which 90s NBA jerseys were so much better than the jerseys nowadays.
Oh, 100%. So there's also the Rockets. Who's on the Rockets? Is that Drexler on the Blazers, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we pulled that on Friday.
Oh, okay. My apologies. So that'd be good. I mean,
I've been in best NBA jerseys of the 90s.
I mean, if we're talking, and then Dwayne Wade, Tyler Hero, you can get the best of old, the best of new, and the Heat. So if you're a big old Heat fan, definitely hop onto that section.
Look at these jerseys; they're insane.
Oh yeah,
Utah on there, beautiful. There's your throwback Sixers. Man,
there's nothing better than a nice throwback.
Got the Hornets.
Nice throwback NBA jersey.
We have a Hornets item in there. That's a division spot: Clippers, Blazers, Hornets.
Oh yeah. So hop onto that basketball section, folks. We got 14 headliners on 24 boxes in that basketball section there. Going on down the line. Half and halves. Black and blue. These are half speed flexes, half authentics. All the joy in the world as you pull one of these big old speed flexes. Russell Wilson, Justin Jefferson, Randy Moss, Baker Mayfield, Bo Jackson, Kurt Warner, Brian Urlacher, and Emmitt Smith, all available on speed flexes. And then Darrelle Revis, Derrick Henry, and Edgerrin James on authentics. Secondary headliners include Warren Sapp, Marcus Allen, and Eric Dickerson. And like I mentioned, those could potentially be on speed flexes, might be on authentics, bonus speed flexes galore here in that black and blue half and half. That is 14 boxes on 14 headliners on 22 boxes. Like I said, it was still with the potential chance of eating some bonus speed flex bangers. Got Baker Mayfield on this gorgeous lid. Ripping between the different, like I said, the old school Buccaneer you see on there. A little Shanghai man, there you go. He's got the little knife in his mouth, his knife. This is the Jay Jettas. Gorgeous chrome right there with the gold visor and the gold face mask to complement each other. Here's the Bo Jackson gold Raiders chromed out lid right here. Oh my God. Again, a go-to guy, a go-to name where you might have a personal collection. You might already have Bo, but not as the very different, unique styles we've been getting with different big names. So definitely hop on in here if you're interested in that one. Randy Moss going from the fade out in the back to the front end. It's all purple. Love that action right there. There's the Emmitt Smith, and again, similar to that Bo Jackson, gold out, chromed out. But instead of the Raiders, we have him on the obviously the Cowboys lid. And then finally down below, chromed out as well, Kurt Warner. I mean, honestly, Kurt Warner, again in here, been a ton of great chromes, a ton of great speed flexes for Kurt. He might be turned into Kurt under Curdy Chrome for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's been nonstop fantastic lids like that. Also lurking around, like I mentioned, our diamond that we're looking for LaDainian Tomlinson. Jerseys. We have 7 headliners on 20 boxes left in that jersey section. Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Joe Montana, Jameson Williams, Adrian Peterson, and then secondary headliners not pictured include Kenneth Walker III and Javon Curse, the freak. Like I said, 7 headliners on 20 boxes. We got some bonus bangers lurking around, ready to be snagged up, ready to roll. Gotta get some fresh new threads here. New threads here in the jersey section. Our cheapest buy. So like I said, if you want to just get a taste of what we do here in the break room, hop into that jersey section, get yourself going. Start off your collection just right with a nice little $28 win right there. Finally, mini section. We have 5 boxes left, 3 headliners. We have Roger Staubach, Warren Moon, Michael Vick, all 3 solid, great quarterbacks here. Potential double up if Michael Vick is on the Eagles lid. If not, we'll see him in the NFC West or NFC South on a Falcons lid. We see Warren Moon here in the NFC West, however, on that Seahawks lid, Hall of Fame 02 inscription on there. So between those 3 names and the 2 bonus bangers, 5 minis left to go. Clear out those 5 minis, onto a fresh set of new minis in that one. So let's go ahead and do that, folks. We hit our top to bottom. Did that exactly right. Still 2 spots left to go in that diamond.
Yeah.
Don't know how. Don't know why. Don't know where. I think so. We're down to 11 people here in the UA Break Room across the board here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Make sure we're liking, sharing, subscribing, sending us around, making sure that we can do that in order for these breaks to, do exactly that. Fill up and make sure we break them faster.
That's right. That's right.
It does that. Let me find the randomizer so we can actually see our faces here, folks. Come on now.
They better not fall asleep for me.
I hope not.
Oh, come on, guys.
That wouldn't be right. Would not be right.
I got my health pack here.
Poor guy's been here all day, all night. Like I said, jokingly, I walked in. He's on a nest of jerseys and a couple of boxes.
You shut the light, please.
I go, Dom, we got a show to do. He goes, nah. I go, no, we gotta go. We gotta do this.
Fine. I guess.
Fine, if it's for the folks at home.
That's right. The early show, we were so packed, so busy with the diamond chase. Now we need to have a chase going on. The diamond, close it out, LaDainian Thompson, then the brand new diamond series I brought in right now. I'm staring at it, looking at the names on the board, loaded with headliners, loaded with speed flexes. MVPs in that series.
Exactly right. MVPs of old, MVPs of new, Hall of Famers, current greats, all across the board in every single break that we have here, folks.
Move the chains.
Like I said, whether you're chasing your own personal team or if you're just chasing individually, this is the spot to be. This is the place to be. Point us in the right direction. Tell us what you're chasing after, who you're chasing after, and we can point you in that right direction. We got LT, we got LaDainian Tomlinson across the board. Got some great running backs. Exactly right. Some people are like, hey, I got my current quest is current and old QBs of the day. Maybe I'm just looking for speed flexes. If that's the case, Josh Allen speed flex in the vault. Unfortunately missed out. You could have had Peyton Manning in the diamond section earlier. But again, I'll throw it out there. A couple other potential solid quarterbacks coming up in this next set of diamonds. Stay tuned. But again, it's also like that. So, whether, hey, I want to create a QB room with all these speed flexes, or I want to create a nice little halfback room, same deal. All the speed flexes, all the best authentics. Maybe I just want hydros. Maybe I just want salute to services. Again, Memorial Day's coming up. Everything like that. Memorial Day, Labor Day. That's obviously not the same, but get out there, let it be known. Support everybody.
Christopher got in the minis.
There we go. A little mini action.
Appreciate you, Christopher. Welcome.
I was jokingly say that's a compliment here in the UA break room. Say, hey, nice mini. It's different. It's different animal here in the UA break room.
It's a compliment?
Yeah, definitely is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Feel better about myself now. I got a lot of compliments. I have a lot of mini helmets at home.
Exactly.
Yeah, I said I got the Donald Driver mini helmet. See?
Yeah.
I don't know what you were talking about.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a pick'em tonight in that Eastern Conference Finals Game 3. Pacers favored by 1.5. 7 o'clock tip.
Give me the Fighting Bobbleheads. I'm taking the Knicks. Yeah.
From the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. How many field houses do we have in the NBA?
Field house. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking of like when I play baseball at a park district. You go to the
Exactly.
field house to get chips or
There's the
something.
United Center. There's the Staples Center. Or there was the Staples Center.
Milwaukee something Forum.
Yeah, the Pfizer Forum. Over
Smoothie
in
King Arena, New Orleans.
Yeah.
I know because I love Smoothie King. Let's see. We have the Field House, Indianapolis. Okay, I got all the names up right here. So we obviously have a couple gardens. Madison Square being the most famous. TD Garden. A lot of centers. Barclays, United.
This is like a Bob Nightingale, like one of those Venn diagrams. Was it him that does that, or is that the other?
Well, if it was Bob Nightingale, I'll have to misspell a couple words. Yeah.
Who's the guy that usually does that fun baseball stuff? Like he does. I don't know. It's not Bob Nightingale.
Oh, he's the White Sox. He's like
Yeah.
I'll find it. But I know what you're talking about.
Sorry, I'm all going in all different tangents.
I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah.
But so far I only see one field. Oh, Cleveland's a field house.
Okay.
There you go. Rocket Mortgage Field House.
Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
There
Nice.
you go. So 2 field houses.
Of course.
A lot of centers.
Obviously, there's probably a huge, or like, if I don't want to say it out loud, but I'm gonna just sound dumb. Like I want to know the difference between a field house and a center, or arena. I think it's probably capacity is probably the difference in every sort of which way. But
I'll tell you this: if you work a show with me, you don't have to risk saying anything stupid. I'll top you. Next thing I say, I'll just top you. Don't worry.
I'll match your stupidity.
I got you. Don't worry.
And I raise you brashness.
What's an arena?
Yeah. Like I said, I can only assume you get those tiers when it comes to like capacity wise.
I'm looking for just one arena that's not named after a sponsorship.
Yeah, like Allstate Arena, obviously here in Chicago.
I'm guessing this is Denver's called Ball Arena. Maybe they just like basketball. It's like ball here.
Yeah.
Formerly known as the Pepsi Center.
No, it's ball. It's the container. It's okay. I used to work a job where I was going store to store and like I was scanning just ridiculous stuff like that just to gather the price and steal it.
By the way, that basketball series, I don't know if you mentioned this. Sorry if you did. Every entry spot you get, whether you win or lose, you buy a spot, you're automatically entered. We have a top spot drawing at the end of the finals for every 3-point shot made. It's every 3-point shot made in the finals. $5 gets added to that gift card.
Wow.
So every person who gets in the basketball break at the end of the finals will put the names in the top spot draw. If you're a top name, last year I believe they said there was 118 3-pointers, and that was a 5-game series. That would have been a $590 gift card. Pacers shoot a lot of threes.
I was gonna say you're probably banking on hopefully maybe the Pacers are shooting it. You were really kicking yourself. You're like, damn, the Celtics could have been in there.
So you're rooting for a 7-game series in the NBA Finals because the more games, the more threes, more gift card money. And all you gotta do is you don't have to win. You get a spot in that basketball break, you're in.
So that's exactly right. So every live break spot purchased in this series is an entry into a top spot drawing. The winner of the top spot drawing will then receive a $5 gift card for every 3-pointer, for every 3-point shot made during the NBA Finals. The gift card will be issued in total at the end of the finals. So that's a fun little exercise we have there in the basketball section. And I know in our past basketball section, these will be coming up also, I believe.
Put that up for
$150 gift card if you lose in this Western Conference or Eastern Conference Finals. $300 if you lose the finals, and $700 if you win the finals.
So yeah, I think it was $750.
$750.
Yeah, $750. So yeah,
Okay.
you got $150 semis, $3 if you lose in the finals, $750 if you win it. So far, the 4 people still remaining: Ronnie Sayre, the Pacers, looking
Okay.
good, up 2-0. Sean Schumann, Knicks. Stephen Plucky, T-Wolves, and Stephen Lenhart, the OKC Thunder.
And in all honesty, like I mentioned, between I would assume the last basketball series is probably a similar price point to this current basketball series that's coming up. With those last 4 already guaranteed $150
Yeah.
right there. I like that. You already basically paid for your spot back and then a little bit more.
Stephen Plucky he liked that Wolves game last night.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm back in it.
Yeah, exactly
I'm
right.
Back in it.
Keeping it alive, keeping my T-Wolves alive. Oh,
And that was a
Ant-Man.
beatdown. Obviously, I wasn't watching. We were working last night, but check the score. I'm like 42 they beat them
Yeah,
by 41 or
they
something?
were up 20 in the first quarter, so you knew kind of the writing was on the wall. Sometimes they
So I remember Rip, we like did a quick I was like, what's the score of that game? He's like 25-9. I'm like, okay, well, it was still the first quarter. I'm like, well, it's a Thunder, you know.
maybe they can come
Thunder.
back, make it a game, make it competitive. No,
They not.
they just stayed the course.
Kayla got in that practice squad. Thank you, Kayla.
There we go. Way to be. Practice squatted up.
Talking about practice.
Like we might. Oh, so I mean, speaking of Allen Iverson chilling in that
Did you see the
basketball
Bills
section.
schedule release?
Oh yeah, that one was good. I think
AI?
that. Yeah, he goes, hey, just use AI, and then yeah, Allen Iverson. He goes,
I
I
like
don't know
how
why I'm here, but go Bills.
I like how he just flipped. He goes, all right, here you go. He just flipped the paper out. He didn't even read it. He goes, here you go.
That's good.
And they go, are you a Bills fan? He goes, I like Josh Allen.
That's good.
Man, hey, Allen Iverson get the basketball and the vault. Get himself and Josh Allen.
That'd be a fun little pairing right there.
Uh-huh. John Dovey getting in the jerseys. Thank you, John.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Jerseys are looking good. We're looking for Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Joe
Now,
Montana. James
John got
Williams.
a spot yesterday. I have to bring this up because Ricky brought it up. John Dovey. Remind you of any rock band that you
John Dovey. Oh, Bon Jovi.
There you
yeah.
go. That's what Ricky was like. You like Bon Jovi? And I was like, yeah, Bon Jovi's pretty good. And he's like, Nick hates Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
What is your
not a fan. I just don't like the sound. Not a fan of the sound. Don't like how he sounds.
Not a fan of Living on the Prayer?
No.
Oh
Living
man.
on a prayer, living on the same song for the last 40
Oh,
years.
he's got more than one good. Wanted Dead or Alive?
Ugh.
Come on, that's a good song.
Ugh.
If my mom's watching right now, she's like, oh, she's got a Bon Jovi painting with the hair and everything.
Oh man.
That's her guy.
Yikes.
Joey used to tell me, he was like, that's your real dad. I go, I wish it was. I have season tickets to the Philadelphia Soul, the arena football.
I'm sure he means well, but just not a fan. That's the best part of music. There's millions of other bands to satisfy my.
Come on, you can't tell me you're at a sporting event and Living on a Prayer comes on, and when it's like the whoa part, they turn
I
off
go.
and the crowd goes whoa.
God, yeah.
Come on.
I openly go boo. Same idiots singing that song are the same idiots that are doing the wave.
I'm out of way. So I was at the Brewers game. So I had a wedding. I had a wedding in Wisconsin on Saturday. So we went up there Thursday. We had a rehearsal on Thursday, and then Friday we're like, let's just enjoy ourselves. We got nothing to do. So we went to the Brewers game, which was really cool because there was a thunderstorm or lightning, but they have a dome.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool watching a baseball game like with lightning in the background.
That's
It was really cool. And it felt like I was at a White Sox game because they lost 3-0. So it was like I was right at home for me. But I forgot where I was going with this.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the wave?
Oh yeah, so they try to get the wave going. No one
Not
was,
happening.
Not one, So
I like it doing it ironically. When I know no one's gonna do it, that's when I start doing it. That's when I'm like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
Whoa, right? We're down 12. Come on. Whoa. Come on. I feel like Bob Ryan with that. You ever see that clip when they talk about Bob Ryan, the guy for the Red Sox, the Boston writer?
Yeah, he's around the horn all the time.
Yeah. He goes like, that's why I hate Sweet Caroline. They're all singing they all gather to sing Sweet Caroline in the middle of the 7th. I hate that song.
Bob Ryan's been the same age since I was a kid.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
not he's always been old.
When I would come home and you catch the tail end of Jim Rome is Burning, and then you
Yeah.
watch the whole Around the Horn, that would be
Yeah.
the thing. You'd see how it ended. Unfortunately, Bill Plaschke, oh my God, Woody Page,
Jay Mariotti,
yeah, sometimes Tim Kalishaw for the most part,
Kevin Blackistone,
Jay Donde, yep,
Jackie McMullen.
yep.
I used to love Around the Horn.
Oh, it was the best. I still did. I didn't. It just kind of fell off with me only because I'm not really at home during the day.
And my favorite though, after Around the Horn, the OGs, Tony Kornheiser,
Yep.
Michael Wilbon. I love
Yeah,
PTI.
PTI is the best. PTI is awesome. Don't sing Sweet Caroline. I'm not going to. Don't worry.
Ba, ba, ba.
Don't worry. Not singing that at a WVA VU game. West Virginia, yeah.
I don't like that. Mountaineers, not a fan of Neil Diamond.
I'll take Country Road, though. I don't mind that one. Take me home, country road. That one's fine. They sing that at the...
What's the Florida Tom Petty? Was it I Won't Back Down, right?
I think so, yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, clearly, hands down, the best is... well, Metallica was just at the college that they do it at. They play Enter Sandman for them. It's probably the best college football intro. Just, oh, man.
I used to get pumped up going to the Sox games and Thunderstruck by AC/DC. That was like
solid.
Then they turned like it was like I don't know, it was like a Neo song last time I went. I was like, that's not AC/DC.
No, it is not.
I think it was like "Give Me Everything Tonight" by Pitbull and Neo, and I'm like,
yikes.
I'm like, oh man, like this is a wedding song. This isn't a baseball song.
Yeah, this is definitely appetizer music.
Yeah.
While I'm at a wedding, cocktail music.
One spot now in the Diamonds.
One spot in the Diamonds, and that is a fraction of the cost of what it's going to cost you to get into the Oilers and Stars in tonight. $843 for a ticket tonight for Game 3
Where
for Oilers.
Edmonton?
Yeah. I always say that. I bring that up because puck will drop in about an hour and a half for Game 3. A pivot game. Charles Nelson, what's up? What's up?
You know, Charles. I'm
Looking
mad at
over
you.
there. What's
I am
up?
mad at Charles.
Why
not
is
really,
that?
Charles. I'm not really mad at you. Don't worry.
No.
I'm not really mad. Charles,
over
we
there,
signed
what's
off last night, 1:50 a.m. 1:50 a.m. I said, where's Charles right now? We're up late. I did it for Charles. He was sleeping.
Oh, man.
Charles, we were up to 2 a.m. last night for you. I missed him.
Ah, man. You snooze, you lose. Unless you snooze and you also have a couple spots in the break page. That's not too bad, too.
Diamond, sold out.
Nice. Last Diamond sold out, folks. We know what it is, so I'm not going to waste our time and say, hey, drop me a box number. He says, yep, I fell asleep. It happens to the best of us,
That
my
is
man.
fair. That is fair. It was late.
It happens to the best of us, especially that was 1:50 Central Standard Time. It could have been, I don't know if he's on the West or East Coast. That could have been a different thing there, but
You're
regardless.
good, Charles. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I know. We're just playing games. I'm sorry, Dom.
But I'm
sorry.
I will say this, Charles. I'm a little tired today, so I will not be going to 2 a.m. today, my friend.
No 2 a.m., potentially to 2 p.m., but we'll see how we're looking there. Let's go ahead and hit that, folks. So like I mentioned, let me just go ahead and grab that bad boy. I haven't walked
Yeah,
around.
I'll get this right for you. Sorry.
No, you're good. Challenge flag, last box. Box number 20. I'm going to go ahead and reset the ticker and put 1 through 30 because after this box, we have a brand new, fresh set of diamonds in the building, folks.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 through 30, fresh set of diamonds, all brought in here earlier today by our friend Dom here on the producing side of things. So thank you there. Kept us all organized throughout the entire show. Like I said, essentially slept here, woke up, back in the building. And like I mentioned, I'm going to rip this bad boy open. We're going to confirm LaDainian Tomlinson's in here, and then we're going to go around 9 times and figure out who's going to be in that AFC West spot.
There we go.
So
Yeah,
like
we
I
know who it
mentioned.
is. Might as well.
Exactly right. Let's rip her on open. Get a big pop. Get a big welcome here for our guy, LaDainian Tomlinson.
You want Austin Pop?
Little glass crash, little bound and down and down. And like I said, sure enough, our guy LT LaDainian Tomlinson here on the Authentic, on the Bolts Authentic, bang bang bang. But we need to know who's gonna be in that AFC West spot between our guys Brandon Cooper, Jared Menzer, Michael Solsley, Christopher DeLuna, and Matthew House. So let me go ahead, grab everybody, copy, and then we go into the randomizer to paste, and we will go around 9 times, folks. So you again, we're looking for where Matthew House is, that last name. That's what we're looking for at the very end. So whoever's in box number or that 8 line, will be our winner for our LaDainian Tomlinson. 2 times around, 3 times around, 4, halfway there at 5, 6, 7, and 8. So one more, and we will find out. Currently, Brandon Cooper's in the AFC West spot. What would be the AFC West spot? Good luck, everybody, as we figure out who's going home with this LaDainian Tomlinson in this final Challenge Flag Diamonds box. And like I said, congratulations there as we close that out and get a new set of diamonds. Last go around right here, 9 times around. Winner is Brandon Cooper. Brandon Cooper maintained with one of his 4 spots that he had in that final spot. So Brandon Cooper, you are going home with this LaDainian Tomlinson Authentic. Congratulations, closing us out there. But guys and gals, do not be discouraged, as all of your names will be getting thrown into the Chase Wheel Spin on this 12 o'clock hour. And I think with a chance, like I mentioned, chance with some other names to be hopping in there as well. So guys, LaDainian Tomlinson going home to Brandon Cooper on that one. Congrats.
Just changing these times on the new diamonds, guys. Gonna make those live for you.
Awesome.
So we're gonna come up one at a time. Give me a few seconds. Doubles up right now. Quad will be up and single will be up in 20 seconds.
Good stuff, folks. Good stuff. Good stuff. Again, congrats to Brandon Cooper on that one. We knew who it was, just didn't know where we were going with it. Who's going home? And now we do. Brandon Cooper. Coop.
There you go. He said he's cousins with Bradley Cooper and Amari Cooper.
Ooh.
That's right.
It's a nice set of genes right there, no matter which way you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can go the handsome route or the athletic route. Who am I talking about? Who knows?
I was gonna ask you, you know.
It's still it would be still up to debate about who I'm talking
I
about.
know you like Amari Cooper. Sure, Bradley Cooper's athletic, right?
I'm sure.
Trying to think, was he ever in a sports movie, Bradley Cooper?
He tackled the bejesus out of Owen Wilson or Vince Vaughn in Wedding
Yeah.
Crashers. So I think it was Vince Vaughn.
He's funny in that movie.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was in Silver Linings Playbook. He was the
He was an Eagles fan,
yeah.
right?
Oh, he's just the Eagles fan. I thought he was an Eagles player. Who won the LT from the vault? That has not been determined yet.
Still out there.
Still looking for that one. So the LT in the vault is still available. This is the LT from the diamond section, which just closed out. And after I finish writing up this ticket, I'll go and reveal who our next vault and who our next diamond is. It's the Move the Chains diamonds. Got some fresh set of there, all authentics or better in the diamond section, folks.
New diamonds are up. If you guys want to check them out, bring them up, show them off.
So now that we know, now that everybody knows where, when, what diamonds are now available, I can go and reveal it to you guys as well. So let me hop in there. I'll refresh the break page so I can go ahead and see what we're working with new diamond-wise. And we can, like I said, we can all share and bask in the glory together. Bang, bang, bang. Randomizer up so we can see. Guys, we're looking at a Kurt Warner authentic. We're looking for Bo Nix on this Speed Flex with the orange visor to complement the orange flow that's coming down from that mane on the Denver Bronco logo. A gorgeous, another Josh Allen Speed Flex, this time on the slate, on the silver slate. I'm going to zoom in when we see what's that inscription on there? Is that the little MVP inscription on there? I think it is. I think it's a little MVP inscription on there. We got Saquon Barkley on the authentic right there, as well as Terrell Davis. A little potential double up, not just straight up in the Denver Broncos section. In the AFC West, get a Terrell Davis or a Bo Nix. Get a Denver Bronco from late and a Denver Bronco from new in this one. We see Steve Young not only on a Speed Flex here, we see him on a rep, or an authentic, over in the vault section. So definitely hop in there onto the new diamond section if we're looking for a Speed Flex for Steve Young on the, I would say, the old reliable classic 70 or 49ers logo that we currently see modern day. New Justin Jefferson authentic right here with the visor, the J Jettas, the purple ink to match that nice little outline we see on the purple horns right there. I think that might be like the Winter Warrior, if I'm not mistaken. I know our guy Ricky can confirm, and sure enough, our Don can confirm as well. Why not? Don't even need to be a Vikings
I
fan
know
to
my
do that.
biggest rival.
There you go. You gotta exactly right. You gotta study your rival up and down, left and right.
That's right. You know every move.
Baker Mayfield, well represented here and well represented again. Speedflex chromed out right here. Hopefully, we can get a closer look on that bad boy. We see Marshall Falk on this Colts Rave right here. Love the blue. I'm a sucker for blue, so anything like that's fantastic. And a nice visor to complement that as well. And then finally, Derrick Henry.
That's nice.
That's almost like Trojan, like USC Trojan.
When I first saw
red.
that for far away, I was like, all right, is this USC? Do we have a Troy Polamalu or Amon-Ra St. Brown? And I saw it up close. You can tell it's a Raven.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry, yeah.
With the gold logo, the gold face mask, a nice little multicolored visor. And like I said, it's almost like a purple, almost a red tint to it. Again, hopefully we can get a closer look in that one. I see, sure enough, bang.
There you go.
Love seeing that. Let's get even.
Is that like in a plum? I don't know.
Maybe like
I don't know.
grape,
Yeah, right?
wine.
Let's see.
Is there a wine colored?
Oh, I'm sure. Like if you go to like when you need to paint your room, they give you shades
Yeah.
of colors, and they all have these funny names. Like I never knew this was called.
Anybody
this.
work at Crayola? What's what are we working with right here?
see,
The
shades of-
King Henry inscription on there. Well, I don't need any template to tell me exactly that one. I know for sure we got the gold well
about-
represented here.
I got shades of purple up right now on Google. I have all. Here we go. We can try to. Is it this one? Looks like Tyrion purple,
Tyrion purple.
right?
It's close enough for me.
Because it has like the reddish purple look.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was our guy, Brandon Cooper, who won the Diamond LT, my man.
That's right. And the diamonds was the last box.
That was the last box in that diamond. That is now the new diamonds that we're working with here, Sledge. Brandon Cooper won the last LaDainian Tomlinson diamond right here.
I don't know if you asked if you answered Thomas yet. Thunderlord Frazier. I just saw that. Sorry. But
No, we have not done a
Yeah,
double box
Thomas-
for the practice squad.
yeah,
No.
Thomas is in that practice squad double. Sorry about the Thomas, but yeah, you're still in there. Sorry.
No, you're good. So we ripped through in total today from 9 a.m. till now 13 total boxes. 12 of them were diamonds, and the other one was a vault.
Yes, sir.
So practice squad, jerseys, minis, half and half, everything else that hasn't really been a diamond has been basically untouched, my man.
That's right.
So hop on in, guys and gals. Let us know where you want to go. Baker Mayfield also on this chromed out, the all orange right there.
I don't know if it's my accent or what, but Bob says every time I say Bake Show, it sounds like I'm saying the Big Show. So now it's like, well,
close.
it's the Bake Show.
It's close.
Right.
Like I said, if you weren't trying that day, you'd probably it's the big show. Yeah, the big show. Well, I'm Paul White now, and I don't do that. What else do we get to today, folks? So we showed off the new diamonds. And we showed off everything else so far yet today in this 12 o'clock hour. I don't believe so. So it's worth it. Why not? Might as well roam around. Like I said, new diamonds right here. Hopping into the vault quickly as well. Sure enough, what we got, that whole top section, that whole top row is still available speed flex wise. Randy Moss, Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Nico Collins, all available here in this vault section, as well as a $300 vault key and a $100 vault key potentially as well. Going home with a bonus banger as long as with a vault key, I can live with that. LaDainian Tomlinson available on a rep on this Slate Bolts helmet right here. Steve Young on the authentic. Kurt Warner on this replica Rams lid right here. Bo Nix and Derrick Henry all still available on these authentics. And then George Kittle and then Justin Jefferson, that bottom row, all still available as well. So it seems like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, every single one except for that triple-sided Atlanta lid is still available fault-wise, picture-wise, and then as well as our guys Terrell Suggs, James Cook, and Michael Vick all still available in the vault section. Hop in there for chances at those nice speed flexes as well as that $300 vault key or the $100 vault key still lurking around.
The Christmas ornaments on top, the
yeah.
Saquon and the Josh Allen, the red and the green.
Santa.
I'm ready for Christmas. I
Nico
guess.
Collins, gorgeous. Pull the Nico Collins earlier on the authentic in the diamond section. Saquon Barkley. Pull a Saquon Barkley earlier, but on a Super Bowl lid. Where do we do that? In the diamond section, folks, which is currently our Chase wheel spin on the day. So like I mentioned, all those names, Brandon, Jared, Michael, Chris, and Matthew, all currently sitting in a Chase wheel spin.
Sir.
Let's get some more names added to said list. Try and get in there. Got the vault section all ready to roll. Practice squad is looking good. Practice squad's looking like 9 headliners on 20 boxes. We're looking for Eli Manning on the mini. We're looking for Tony Gonzalez on the authentic. Edgerrin James on this authentic as well. We're looking for Kurt Warner. Or, excuse me, where am I looking at? My apologies. Aiden Hutchinson, Marshall Falk on the rep. Aaron Donald on the authentic, and
See
then
all
a
those
bear,
Rams. That's
yeah,
right.
a slew of Bears all on this authentic right here, including Jim McMahon, Dan Hampton, and Otis Wilson. Secondary headliners include Sterling Sharp and Garrett Wilson. Like I said, big fan of Garrett Wilson personally. So, basketball section looking mighty fine as well. Looking like 14 headliners on 22 boxes. We got Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Damian Lillard, James Harden, and then Tyrese Maxey all in basketball. Special one with this Tyrese Maxey one's the City Connect City Connect 76ers ball. So a nice little double up opportunity in the 76ers part. If you get Tyrese Maxey and Allen Iverson go home with the truth. Got the answer. The truth is Paul Pierce, and he's on a licensed jersey over here, including also on licensed jerseys, Dirk Nowitzki and then Karl Malone. And then Saquon, and then Shaquille O'Neal. I did that again. Shaquille O'Neal on a jersey as well. So no logos on there. Just a nice little thread right there. And then Kevin Garnett on the Larry O'Brien trophy, followed by Tyler Hero, Tony Parker, and Dominique Wilkins as secondary headliners. All available in that basketball section. And as we also mentioned, every entry gets you at a top to bottom winner for a chance at, however many 3-pointers are made, that will be multiplied by $5. And that's how much you're going to get back in the form of a gift card. So say 53 pointers are made throughout the entire, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in that NBA Finals. 50 times 5, $500? That'd be a $500 gift card. Yeah, no, definitely not. 250. It'd be 250. Oh no. House emergency as I'm looking quickly. I was about to bring out my calculator to do the quick math. $50, 53 pointers made. That'd be very low. That'd be like as if it was the maybe a mid 2000s one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, my like I said, my father asking me what the what the password is for the Wi-Fi at home. Yeah, there we go. Now they should be fine. And that would have been, like I said, if it was 53 pointers made, $5, be $250 going back to you in the form of a UA gift card. But in this day and age, I think we're cracking well over 100 probably, and in that regard. Half and half is looking fantastic. A ton of names there. A ton of great speed flexes still available. And like I said, we can bust out our little microscope, our magnifying glass to see what the blemish might be. But it could be as small as maybe a little bubbling on a sticker, maybe some ink running out at the end of an autograph. It could be something very small. It's never anything like, oh man, there's a dent in the side of this bad boy. No, it's usually mighty pretty subtle. So we're looking for Emmitt Smith, Brian Urlacher, Kurt Warner, Bo Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Randy Moss, Justin Jefferson, and Russell Wilson, all on speed flexes here in this half and half. Authentic wise, we're looking at Edgerrin James, Derrick Henry, and Darrelle Revis, as well as, like I said, Warren Sapp, Marcus Allen, and Eric Dickerson, secondary headliners, not pictured, but could potentially find some extra bonus banger speed flexes lurking around. So yeah, Emmett Smith, Brian Urlacher, Kurt Warner, the Bo Jackson, the Jay Jettas. We see the Darrell Revis authentic. We see Randy Moss Speed Flex still available. The Baker Mayfield Speed Flex. Derrick Henry authentic. The Edgerrin James authentic. The Russell Wilson Speed Flex, and then Aiden Hutchinson all available here in this half and half series. Talked about the vault. Talked about the new diamonds in there, folks. Go ahead and attack everything and everything. Jerseys quickly, then the minis finally. Jerseys, we're looking at 7 headliners on 20 boxes. Alvin Kamara, Jamar Chase, Joe Montana, Jameson Williams, and Adrian Peterson are the pictured headliners. And then secondary headliners include Kenneth Walker III. We see Kurt Warner, a couple other breaks, but Kenneth Walker III here, and then Javon Curse in the jersey section, the Freak. Those are our secondary, not pictured headliners. Personally, I'd probably go with this AP, this Adrian Peterson, this AD one.
Go to Montana.
Yeah, can't go wrong with good guy right there, good quarterback, as well as other great quarterbacks we see in the mini section. Roger Staubach, Warren Moon, and then Michael Vick all available in the minis. Michael Vick not pictured, but still available. And then we got 2 other bonus bangers lurking around in that minis. So go ahead, figure that. Let's go ahead and close out those minis as well, guys. We just closed out that last diamond. We found out, we knew it was LaDainian Tomlinson. Closed that series out and on to a new, fresh set of diamonds. So go ahead, guys. Tag the break page anywhere and everywhere. Tell us where you want to go, and we shall go there. Let's do it, folks. Now we got 6 to go in the minis. We got 7 to go in the jerseys. 6 to go in the practice squad single. Wide open just about everywhere else. 7 to go in the basketball double box. Close that out. That'd be fun to get a little basketball action. Ready to roll. Ready to roll.
It's rock and roll. Bon Jovi style. You got the football itch?
I got some sort of itch, but
hopefully.
probably got to talk to a doctor about that one.
Well, let's hope it's the football itch.
I know.
I'm ready.
I am too, honestly.
I am ready.
However, I do like that time where it is kind of just baseball only for a little bit, for a little bit.
I used to.
I used to too, for sure when they were good, but I still like it in the sense that it's just nice and relaxing. You wake up on a Wednesday and you're like, it's just some day baseball, nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll look at the NBA, the NFL like headlines to see if any if any practice notes popped out. But
as someone who works like Wednesday nights, I do appreciate the 12 p.m. baseball games.
Yeah,
I do like to watch those. I got the football odds page up right now for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So obviously you got the obvious favorites: the Eagles, the Bills, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Lions, Commanders with the 6th highest odds. A little shocking. I mean, I know obviously they went to the NFC Championship last year, but
I feel like they're due for a regression only because they overachieved so high last year. And I'm not saying a full fall from grace, and don't say sour grapes just because the command that Hail Mary pass to the Bears. I'm over that. Who cares? I just don't see not a huge fall from grace in the sense of CJ Stroud going from best of the best to almost bottom of the barrel, but I think enough tape will be out on the Commanders to kind of figure them out, maybe that they don't go 12-5.
I'm looking at some odds right now. The Bears are plus 3,500.
Okay,
how do they have better odds than the Cowboys?
Cowboys are awful. That's why.
Yeah, but the Bears won 5-12 last year.
Yeah, I know, but it's
Cowboys at least excuses like Dak Prescott was. Micah Parsons was injured. Dak Prescott was injured.
I did like the stat that was it Zootopia 2 had more of an odds to win Best Picture than the Cowboys to win the Super Bowl this year. Was it something ridiculous? So I might be butchering the cartoon, but either way,
I heard that movie was good.
I like the first one. I like that.
Zootopia.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. Some of those animated movies are pretty damn funny.
Oh yeah.
Watch the Lego Movie when I was 25 years old, laughing my tail off.
Yeah.
Watching that, I thought it was funny.
I mean, it's been the formula's been like this forever. It's you bring The adult brings the kid to the movie. The kid loves the sights and the sounds, and then you get a couple of dialogue pops in there.
They always have
for
like
the adults.
They always have like the couple, like the kids won't get it.
Yeah.
But they'll like a couple for the adults, like
A couple innuendos like that.
You notice in Shrek.
Yeah,
You
all the
watch
time.
Shrek now, it's like ha. It's like oh.
I always thought it was really funny when I worked at a summer camp, and I would laugh at the jokes that the kids didn't get, and then it'd be like, "What's funny?" I'm like, I can't. I will lose my job if I explain that to you. I'll have to have a talking with your parents at pickup time if we're gonna have to explain that one to you, kiddo. Go outside.
SpongeBob had all those like the hidden adult jokes out there.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes SpongeBob wasn't too bad with it. I think Hey Arnold had a couple of them.
Loved Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
I always wanted his bedroom was the coolest bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like the attic and they had the big window with the beautiful sky.
Yeah.
I think they were in New York, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
New
they
York.
were.
Hey Arnold. Watch it, football head. Hey Arnold.
Hop on in, folks. Who wants to be a football head today? Who wants to get in and get some speed flexes
go.
galore?
See, I'll sign you up and knock it out of the park.
Oh, man, every time. That's what we do here, folks. Not a smooth criminal. It's a smooth transition left and right here.
It's even better when you brag about it too, right?
Oh, just a little
It's like,
bit.
damn, that was good.
I know. Break my arm, pat myself on the back on that one.
You got it, right? What's the old saying? If you can, make yourself laugh, you'll never go lonely. If you can compliment yourself, you never go lonely, right?
That's true. What are we looking like around the league, folks? Like
Around
I
the
mentioned.
diamond.
Like I mentioned, 7:00 Eastern Conference Finals. We got Western Conference Finals and the NHL puck drop at 2:00 Central Standard Time.
Are you a hockey guy?
I'm very casual.
Yeah.
Very casual.
I like the sport. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, hockey sucks. Hockey's boring. No, hockey's not boring. Hockey's awesome. Probably the best sport to go to live.
Oh yeah.
In my opinion. But, it's life gets in the way where you have to like kind of, cut down on some sports. So for me, it's football and baseball, my number one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I
I'm
like
not. Yeah, you're not going to hear me complain if you have a random hockey game on from me. I'm not.
I like the West Coast games on Tuesday. I'm off on Tuesdays, and then when there's nothing else on, I go on like the ESPN app, and then I follow the hockey games.
Yeah.
They have like a
Well, San Jose and
San Jose,
Golden-
Anaheim or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, perfect. I'll watch
Love it.
And something to watch. So, my idea was that every hockey game should start at 9 p.m. Central Time. Be the sport after the sports. You know how like
Yeah.
instead of watching like if you got to make your money back on, you do the ping pong or the table tennis. Instead of doing the table tennis, you get to make your money back on the hockey. There you go.
KBO, the Korean baseball affiliate, has started. I have. I don't put any. There's no stats. There's no nothing into it. I just like it because it's fun. It's the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my parlay! You get the Shanghai Tigers. I forgot the two. The Bears and the Lions. You put them all together. It's the Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh my parlay for the KBO.
It's the Lions and Bears in the practice squad with Aiden Hutchinson and that Bears 85 Rave helmet.
Absolutely.
Mhm. If you bet the Detroit Tigers today, you're in some money. Tyreek Skubal, I think they said 94 pitches, complete game shutout, 2 hits, no walks, 13 strikeouts. His final pitch of the day was 102.6 miles per hour.
Was that today?
That was today
Yeah.
against the Guardians, right? Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Let's take a look quickly at that box score, like you meant, just to confirm, like you said. Yeah, 13 strikeouts, went all 9 innings,
Only 94 pitches.
2 hits, 94 pitches.
That's it.
So he had himself a little Greg Maddux day.
He did the Greg Maddux.
Wow. 72 of them were strikes, by the way.
There you go. There you go.
That is dominance on a whole different level. I feel like that's.
And they said the final pitch of the game was 102.6, his fastest pitch of his career.
I'll argue that a performance like that, 94 pitches with 13 strikeouts, a complete game, might be slightly more. I mean, it's.
Jeff Passan tweeted, as good of a game you can pitch without throwing basically a perfect game.
I was just about to say, like, I might take this performance over like 120 pitch.
The Edwin Jackson no hitter.
Yeah.
Like the 6 walks, 150 pitches, no hitter.
Yeah, like 100. Yeah, like 120 pitches.
Right.
Three total base runners. Still, yeah, just like was a sloppy no hitter or
I
something
mean,
like
Johan
that.
Santana was a great pitcher, but after he threw that no hitter that was like 100 and something pitches, he was never the same after that.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not one of these guys like, oh, pitch count, pitch count, pitch count. No, but 150 pitches is that's one thing.
I mean, in also coming like pitch count coming from the time like college guys, they were throwing 180 pitches anyways in the game, so it doesn't really
Right.
matter.
149 pitches was Edwin Jackson's.
Yeah.
149 pitches, 8 walks.
Wow.
That
That's
shouldn't
crazy.
even count. I'm sorry. Former White
Other
Sox.
scores around the league: bottom second, nothing. Red Sox, Orioles. Hopefully the Red Sox capture this game because I want the Orioles to have the same record as the White Sox. I think that would be really funny.
I actually want to have a better. That's my goal for the White Sox this year. Have a better record than Baltimore. Because Baltimore had a chance to trade for a couple years ago, Dylan Cease, and they didn't want to trade any prospects away. Last year, they had a chance to trade for Garrett Crochet, did not want to trade any prospects away. Worst pitching in baseball.
You get nothing like it. Worst Lucas Giolito, worst pitcher in baseball.
That's it. Let's do a jersey.
Let's do a jersey. They said, guys and gals, we appreciate looking around the league.
Stop talking about the White Sox, they said. Let's do a
Yeah.
break. That's my
Get-
sales tactic. I just talk about the White Sox. Like, we got to shut this guy up. We got to close some stuff out.
Like, oh no, Dom's talking about Adam Dunn again.
159 in 2011? Don't get me started, please.
No,
Don't get me started.
not another Carlos Quentin.
You know, I hear out like
Debate.
baseball fans like, oh, Rafael Devers having a bad year, and I look, he's been like 280, OPS over 800. I'm like, okay, a bad year for the White Sox players, 150 something.
Yeah.
A bad year for anyone else is 280. Like, come on, man, just rub it in my face.
So this will be open field jersey number, let me see.
11.
Number 11. Thank you. Please. Please drop a box number for number 11. Let me switch to this break screen just so you guys can see the chat and so we can confirm what numbers get dropped in there. Preferably if you are John, Brian, Daniel, preferably of one of those 3 names.
John Dovey.
John Dovey, Brian Scheidel, and Daniel Brockenhofer.
John should be John Bon Dovey. There you go. There you go.
Oof. Those, it's my life. God, that's just awful.
Come on.
Just awful.
There's got to be one.
That will be 1,000% when you're making when you talk to your DJ at your wedding. I'm gonna just tell him like,
I mean, I'm not a big Bon Jovi fan.
I'm gonna
so,
be like,
you know, I'm
Bud.
just-
I'm gonna be like, Bud. Free range on just about anything. Here's gonna be like the 5 artists you cannot play. He will be for sure on that
Oh,
list.
now I have to know those 5 artists, or the 4 others.
Yeah, like I said, 5. I mean, what's just atrocious? What do I just can't stand?
You don't like
I don't know. I'll give you guys
you
another
give Love a
30
Bad Name? I heard
seconds.
that one. Okay.
Give you another 30 seconds. Little sideline out of bounds until maybe we'll hit the wheel on this one.
You give Love a Bad Name. That's a good one. Okay. I'm looking for ones I know.
I'm gonna give you nothing. I'm telling you.
I overestimated how many Bon Jovi songs I know.
Yeah, it's just not gonna be it.
Rolling Stone. There you go. 10
Oh.
best Bon Jovi songs by Nick Johnston. Number 1.
Bizarre.
It's My Life 5.
Bizarro Nick Johnston writing about Bon Jovi. Alrighty, guys and gals. I think there's plenty of time. We're gonna go ahead and hit the wheel. Got a 1 through 30 wheel over here. Got almost that amount of jerseys, so hopefully we can land on a number that we seem fit. Let me hop over to the randomizer so you guys can see what number we're rocking with on the jerseys. Now that we spun all numbers, anything that's suggested after is going to be out the door. We're going to go with box number 3 if we have it in the jerseys. And unfortunately, we do not. 2 is going to be the closest one, though. So we're going to go with 2. Awesome. Thank you. Very cool. So 3 was the number, 2 was the closest, as 3 is closer to 2. Rather, it is not as close to 5. But now that we have those guys, John, Brian, and Daniel, we got to go 9 times around, my mans, and to determine our divisions.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, good luck, good luck as we fly around 9 times. Bang. So, Brian, you're going to have the NFC North. Daniel, you will have the NFC South. John, you're going to have the NFC East. Daniel, the NFC West and the AFC North. As well, I only changed it. Sorry. So let me rephrase that. Brian, you have the NFC North. Daniel, you have the NFC South. John, you have the NFC East. And then Daniel, back to you with everything else. The NFC West, AFC North, South, East, and West. So good luck there. Good luck, everybody. Box number 2, as chosen by our wheel. Let me go ahead and get you back just a little bit closer. Just a wee bit closer. It's not the intro. We're not restarting. There we go. Back to where we need to be, folks. Good luck, good luck, good luck as we're opening up box number 2 here. There we go. This is fun. It's gonna be Rocky Bleeber. Oh my God, Blabber. Oh my God,
Rocky
Blyer. Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Yeah,
You're good.
I think I misread it. No, can't blame that on the text. That one's just as clear as it was. That's all my fault. That's just public school learning right there, folks. I mean, Rocky Bleer on that one.
You're good.
On the 4-time Super Bowl champ right
Yeah.
there. Solid.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's on some Steeler threads right here.
I believe, if I have this correctly, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I believe Rocky Blyer has a Purple Heart.
Oh man,
Veteran, yeah.
Take a look at that one.
So not only a tough, athlete, but just a tough person in general, man.
Rocky Bleer, there you go. On the Steelers threads right there. Down below, we see the 4-time Super Bowl champion inscription.
Yeah, he served in Vietnam.
Nice. Dropped this, unfortunately, by my mistake. Here's the JSA cert that we go along with this bad boy.
So was drafted in 1968.
Okay.
Did not play in 1969 due to service in Vietnam War. And did not play in 1970 due to injury, but came back, rushed for 1,000 yards in 1976, won a Super Bowl, a couple Super Bowls for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Very nice.
Nice.
4 to be exact.
Well, Daniel, luckily enough, this was in box number 2. He called it out a little bit late. Might have been a little delay on the stream,
Bought online.
but it came out box number 2 regardless.
There you
So,
go.
luckily enough, you got it, and you got the dub right there.
Very nice.
So there you go, Rocky Blair, going your way, my man. Congrats.
Awesome hit. Nice hit, Daniel. From Appleton, Wisconsin. That's where I stay when I go to Green Bay.
Nice. Yeah, I've been up to Appleton. They got a nice little mall up there.
Mm-hmm. They got a B-dubs. Buffalo Island.
I think obviously you probably didn't know, but for sure then about oh my goodness, why am I blanking on it? Perkins.
Oh, the restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah, Perkins.
You
Yeah.
love a good Perkins?
Yeah, I've been to Perkins. Yeah.
Okay. I describe Perkins as it's like a cross if Baker Square and Denny's had a baby.
It's pretty good. That's actually pretty accurate. 'Cause it's hard, like Perkins not well known everywhere, so it's like kind of.
I think it might just be up in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That might be it.
I
And
think
it's exactly that. It's home style food like Baker Square, like pies and desserts, but it's open 24/7, just like Denny's.
I might be imagining things, but I think I saw Perkins in Florida in February.
Oh, okay.
I could be imagining things.
Could have been that Florida heat getting to you.
It was hot. It was hot.
Been hallucinating.
I did like go in the lake, and they're like, "You're gonna get sick." And I'm like, "Oh, what?"
You were thinking about the Packers in Green Bay and Wisconsin that much. You're like, I swear Perkins was right there.
I was in Florida, and I was thinking, "Oh, that NFC Championship game where we lost to Tampa Bay," and I was making myself sick.
Oh man,
Minis are ready for you.
Scotty Miller.
Oh, come on, come on, dude.
Sorry.
I don't know what Kevin King was doing on that. Like before halftime, like what are we doing?
Oh man, someone. It's funny enough. Someone just brought him up the other day. I think
I'm
it was
over
like,
it.
It was like one of those like Hall of Very Good videos. It's
I'm
like,
over it.
Like a Scotty Miller best of.
It's one play. What is it? God,
I'm sorry.
Scotty, Kevin King, man.
Nice. Like I said, we had minis ready to roll, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Good to see the minis going. So with that double box minis, we'll be down to 3 boxes left. Maybe potential all 3 headliners. But we'll see here. Get your written up there, my man, for the Rocky Blair jersey. And then we'll get those minis, that pylon mini number 12 going.
Mm-hmm.
Nice stuff.
Got those
Good stuff
diamonds going. We
today.
got a brand new diamond series in the room, guys.
Yes, sir.
Josh Allen, even the vault. Josh Allen, Speedflex, and the vault and the diamonds. You guys don't like MVPs anymore? I guess at the meeting that'll be my idea. What's your idea, Dom? Let's take the MVPs, every MVP out of the series breaks, guys. Seems like you don't like them.
Seems like it.
And then they'll say, Dom, you're no longer welcome at the
Some
ideas
tough love.
meeting. No longer welcome at these meetings.
Some tough love there in the UA break room for taking away all the MVPs.
We got a lot of MVPs. I don't think we're gonna do that.
No. It's the backbone here. Rocky Blair going home. On that Daniel. Good stuff right there, my man.
Sir.
But like you mentioned, we have a double box mini ready to roll. So pylon dive. Mini number 12. Drop me 2 boxes, please. Preferably if you are Christopher, Matthew, or Daniel. Those would be the go-to spots there, my man.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you're live too.
Make sure, yep, exactly right. Hit that little red button on the live part on the YouTube side of things. Always good to do a nice little quick refresh on the Twitch side sometimes. Same thing with Facebook. I know it goes in that way where Twitch I think is the least delayed, YouTube a hair behind Twitch, and then Facebook, if there is a delay, is the last one behind that one. But again, I could be wrong. Sometimes it all depends on connection. You know, maybe even the platform itself. Sometimes it's a little wonky. Because some days, you know, Facebook is acting up, and other days YouTube's fine, and Twitch is there like, hey, Twitch is twitching out. We're always willing to give you guys a couple seconds, give you guys a minute or so to call out a box number here or box numbers. Otherwise, we have 5 left. We'll go ahead and make a little picker wheel out of it, and then I can I think it gives you guys ample time. So by the time I'm done creating said wheel, I think that's when we'll go ahead and hit that wheel. So sure. So I see 15. Let's see, 15, I think it was 18 next. 15, 18, 19. 27. And finally, 30. So that took way quicker than I thought. So I'm going to give you guys a couple extra seconds. Forgot that I was not the slowest typer, but also when you got 5 numbers.
If I was doing it the other times, I'd be like, you know, 2,
1 potato,
7,
2 potato,
3, 0, 1, 9,
8,
1,
6,
8.
7, 5, 309.
You don't like Bon Jovi, be like Tommy Two-Tone?
Why not?
They're
I like Huey Lewis and the News, baby. Come
good.
on.
I like Huey Lewis is good.
I like to say this might be his best song. Hey, Paul. Just watched American Psycho the other day. Great.
You ever listen to Sports by Huey Lewis and the News? It's a little mainstream for me.
Yeah. Might be his best work. Hey, Paul. All right, guys and gals. Yeah, like I said, a little sideline out of bounds. 10, 9, 8. I'm watching you, Tyrese Halliburton. Throw it in bounds. All right. All righty, guys. We're going to go hit that picker wheel.
Free his dad.
So now, like exactly right. Anybody else? Anybody know suggestions for? Excuse me. My goodness.
His dad is banned from the games.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Him and Charles Barkley were saying, Barkley was like, free your dad. He goes, yep, free pops.
So we need 2 numbers here for this double box. We'll go ahead and spin, and round we go to determine what numbers we're getting in this minis. I said 5 boxes left. After this, we'll have 3. We're going to go ahead and rock first box number 19. First box number 19. Let me get that off there. And then we're going to roll with, let's see, what's going to be our next one? 19 and 27, it looks like. So 19 and 27. Coming off the board. Coming off the ticker. Luckily enough, Daniel coming in a little bit later, but got one of his numbers in. 27 is in there, so luckily enough, good stuff right there.
Make sure Daniel's live.
Yeah, Daniel. Again, I would definitely try and make sure. Hopefully, you're hitting that live button there, but my guy,
Daniel, hit the live button, brother.
definitely worth it. Like we mentioned, 19 and 27. So again, luckily enough, he got one of his numbers that he suggested. One of them was selected. So good stuff there. Unless he's doing a little trolly. I don't know.
Let's not do that.
I don't know what you pranksters are always up to. So like, all right, guys, we're good to go there. But without further ado, let me go ahead and grab you guys' names, and we'll go ahead and go around 9 times here in the 12 o'clock hour. There we are. 9 times around to determine our divisions here for this double box mini break right here. Like I said, with these 2 boxes here, we'll be down to 3 left in total. There's 3 headliners. We're looking for Warren Moon, Michael Vick, and Roger Staubach all in here. Charles asking Daniel, would you like to join in on that basketball single? That'd be fun to go ahead and get in there and break that one. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at our current break right here, our minis, double boxes right here. Daniel, I'm going to list you off. You have the entire NFC, Daniel. You have the NFC North, South, East, and West. Matthew, you have the AFC North. Daniel, back to you. You have the AFC South and the AFC East. And then Christopher, you have the AFC West. So good luck, everybody. Good luck. Box number 19 and box number 27 here in the UA break room. First set of minis, mini action.
That Diet Coke's not working how I expected it to.
No. We had you for a little bit. Had you in the first half.
I'll be fine. I'll be good until fourth quarter.
Well, again, we had a lot of NFC East names. Not the Cowboys that we're maybe necessarily looking for, but a solid one nevertheless. It's gonna be Drew Pearson here on this mini.
Hey.
So NFC East hit. Daniel, you're getting this bad boy, like I mentioned. I only say that only because we see Roger Staubach in the headliners. So 1 bonus banger down. We still now have then on 4 boxes left, 3 headliners still available potentially with this last box here in this double box. So again, congrats right there. Daniel going home with Drew Pearson. Can potentially double up though.
Roger Staubach, his quarterback.
Yeah. Well, get the hook potentially here.
The Hail Mary box break.
Congrats right there, my man. Not only do I want you to see, let me actually get you a little bit closer. Get you a little bit closer, you can see that bad boy. And not only that, if you see what's lingering going on in here, I'll even get you a little bit closer and let that since put the chat down. You see that little piece of paper that's inside? It's going to be the JSA cert that's inside that bad boy. JSA cert on that bad boy inside and then on the back as well. So there you go, Daniel. Going home to you, my man. Congrats. And thanks for closing that one out. A little closer magic. I'll still give you a box caller magic, even though a little late, but he still called the right number. Charles Nelson's asking for a mooning. You missed out. There was a mooning at the 9 a.m. hour. Right. We got the little X-rated right away.
Bootied early here in the break room.
But always some potential moonings all over the place.
If it's a photo headliner,
sure is.
Going home to Daniel. He's got the NFC. 2 photo headliners, Roger Staubach, Warren Moon.
Someone else who's also, to your Moon and your Packers, we got Randy Moss across the board too.
Nice.
It's in a couple other different areas. So hop on anywhere and everywhere, guys.
I prefer the Randy Moss on the Patriots helmet.
There you go. I think so.
As a Packer fan. I like them a lot better when he's on the Patriots.
Breaking records.
Yes. Not playing my Packers anymore.
Playing them, I'll take a step forward and say embarrassing them.
Oh,
come on. Also taking care of probably my Bears in the process, but it is what it is. I still don't even like saying my Bears because, like I said, my favorite team is always going to be my fantasy team first, but
I like that.
that is what it is. On to the next one, guys and gals. Donnie says, Dom, you must be tired.
I'm good for now.
He's getting there. We're good. We're looking good, folks.
After the show, I'm gonna I think the adrenaline up. The show is a lot of fun, but after the show, like when we're doing the post game stuff, I'll be like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, Charles was asking for a mooning. Ask and you shall receive, my friend. Warren Moon there on the Rave lid right there on the Seahawks lid. Got the Hall of Fame 02 inscription right there. Nice call. Beckett cert on the back. So again, you can take care of that one. Scan it with your smart device and find out where and when Warren Moon signed this bad boy. Great call there, Charles. That's going to be an NFC West hit. That's going to go another back-to-back dubs, a double up, a little less traditional double up, but still one nevertheless for Daniel B with that one. Warren Moon, one of our headliners, coming off the board. So with 3 boxes left, we'll have Roger Staubach, Michael Vick, and a bonus banger. Still lurking in those pylon minis. So nice back-to-back dubs for our guy Daniel, going home with Drew Pearson on the mini as well as Warren Moon on the mini Rave lid. Nice.
The action green. Beautiful hit.
I like this one too. It's like this, the Rave style, the all green on that bad boy. Looks absolutely gorgeous.
I think it's my favorite Rave helmet. I have not seen everyone up close yet, so it's it's still out. But so far, the Seahawks #1.
It sets a high standard.
It does. I like the Titans as well. The Lions and the practice squad, that blue.
I do like the Titans Rave. I
Uh-huh.
love the Titans Rave.
The baby blue.
Anything blue, I say that every single time. That's probably would be if I have a catchphrase or if you're gonna put something on a t-shirt for me, I just put I'm a sucker for blue. That's all I say every single time when it comes to these lids, anything in here in the UA break room. I'm a sucker for blue. I guess you could maybe trick me if you got a blue Green Bay Packers gear. I might be able to I can see what's going on. It don't look too bad. Then I do that little thing in the cartoons when I wipe my eyes. I go ear. Huh?
I can't find a blue Packers helmet. I typed it in on Google. No blue Packer helmets out there. I think you're good
For now.
for now. Until I make a phone call. I'm like, we get some blue
Exactly
Packer
right.
helmets.
They'll be getting all the team owners. They're probably sitting there. I own part of the team. Sure you do, pal.
It is a cool piece of paper.
Yeah, I
Right?
wouldn't doubt that.
It's a cool $300 piece of paper.
I was about to say for my buddy that I was looking at Christmas gifts last year. I'm like, hey, you know what? I always joke around. Maybe I do buy him the little thing that he can say he's an owner. And I saw the price. I'm like, yeah. Good luck with that, pal.
I thought about it. I thought
Sorry.
about it just to have it, just
Yeah.
to tell people. But then I saw it. I was like, I don't, unless I'm gonna be in the draft room, the war room on draft day.
Yeah.
I'm not spending that much.
Exactly right.
Unless I get the pick.
As I start calling plays, I'm good.
Yeah, it's. I want to be there on draft night. 400
too.
something a piece of paper. I want to be the guy going out there saying Matthew Golden first round.
Or you could be like that YouTuber that streams the games. He was out there. Is that going to be the goal? Maybe you get out there and be the guy that represents the Packers and calls out their pick one day.
Oh, like the fan, like
Yeah. Representing the UA break room it's going to be Dom going up there for the Packers.
I want to do Minnesota, the Vikings.
Yeah.
Because I want to do McAfee did it with the little the little talk it up.
He goes,
side.
as the
Yeah.
punter, you probably didn't see me very often as we used to score all the time on you guys.
So I just want to do the Vikings pick, and I'm like the next bust that the Vikings draft.
Oh my God. Yeah, they would not have you back after that.
I gotta say, Vikings fans are the nicest fans because I talk a lot of smack about the Vikings on the show, and all love. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys can talk a little smack back to me. I don't mind. It's all friendly. But they're nice. They're very nice. They don't mind. They probably do mind, but
It's the Midwestern in them.
oop, oop.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
I do say it drives me crazy. I think I saw a tweet about that like 10 years ago, and now every time I say oop, I'm like, damn it! I say oop. Like they're right. They are right. We do say oop a lot.
I think I caught myself when I would be walking through groups of people at festivals. I do that all the time. I was like, oh, sorry. Excuse me, boss. Sorry. Pardon me.
Oop's like sorry.
Yeah.
It's like oop.
If you do want a good trick to get out of a crowd really fast at a concert or festival, it kind of varies. If you with your maybe you got a gal or just someone with you like that, you put them in the front. Put your acting skills on. Just say, hey babe, put your hand over your mouth and be like, she's got to puke. Get out of the way. She's got to puke. Get out of the way. Move. That's the easiest way to get out of a crowd, whether it's an emergency or whether you're just trying to go from one stage to the other. Be like, she's gonna puke. She's gonna hurl. Bombs away.
I gotta try that.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's very efficient. Very efficient. Like I said, you need a little. The gal might have to be up for it, or either way, guy, gal, spouse, whoever you're with, doesn't matter. You'd be like, hey, just like I said, just make it a real big scene, no matter what. He's got to puke. Get out of the way.
You ever throw up live on air?
No.
Okay, I threw up during a show, but it was in the bathroom. Yeah.
No, I was. Not to get sound gross or nothing, but I just had I had some snots in me one day, and I was getting all coughing, and it was hacking. I was like, ugh. I only had to excuse myself to go do that, to go blow my nose, because otherwise I've just been hawking loogies in everyone's ear for 2 straight hours. So chose to excuse myself in that sense and then go blow my nose. But yeah, it was all good there. When you got a big schnozola like myself, it's bound to happen.
I'm there with you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So there we have it, folks. What are we looking at? Like I mentioned, it's pretty good so far on the day. We were able to close out that diamond section, get into a new one. So we're guaranteed to have at least one chase wheel spin with those 8 set of names, but they're not all 8 different names. I'm going to quickly pan back over. It's going to be our guys Brandon, Jared, Michael, Christopher, and Matthew. So if anyone wants to join the party in the chase wheel spin, get another diamond cracked into. Get another, maybe a quad, single, double. If you get your name in the double, you get your name in there twice. If you get your name in that quad and that breaks, that's 4 times around, my friend. So fill it up. Otherwise, like we mentioned, as of now, it's looking like 4 entries for Brandon, and then Jared, Michael, Christopher, and Matthew all have individual spots as well. So, I mean, pending another diamond break, my man Brandon, you're looking like a 50% chance at potentially going home with some UA cash. Otherwise, I know Jared, Michael, and Christopher and Matthew are gonna have something to say about that as well. So hop in, guys and gals. Let us know what you're looking for. You guys control the break room. You guys control the ship, where the tide goes, where we land. We're wide open just about everywhere, folks. Just cracked into those minis. So brand new set there, or we will have a brand new set as soon as we clear out those last 3 boxes. We have 8 slots left to go in a double, and then we can finish out with 1 more single. We're looking for Roger Staubach and Michael Vick, and then a bonus banger. Basketball, we're looking pretty fine and dandy. 14 headliners on 24 boxes.
Loaded.
Black and blue half and half. 14 headliners on 22 boxes. And, of course, that half and half authentics, half speed flexes. The headliners we still have available, I mean, we could still have some bonus bangers lurking around in that little half and half section speed flex wise. So not only is it potentially the Russell Wilson speed flex, Justin Jefferson, Randy Moss, Baker Mayfield, Bo Jackson, Kurt Warner, Brian Urlacher, and Emmitt Smith speed flexes that we're showing off on the headliner section. Could be a couple more. Could be a couple more lurking throughout. And in all honesty, the last time we did one of those half and halves and a bonus speed flex was available, it was a guy that was in the diamond section, a bonus diamond section guy. It was Brian Thomas Jr., who we say is the secondary headliner in the diamond section now. I don't know about you. I think Malik Neighbors was the first guy I saw last year kind of go from not even a headline, not even listed. He was like a rep on some things, and then they would kind of graduate and go into the authentics, and they maybe be a secondary headliner. But now he's a full-fledged headliner, speed flexes. He's probably going to get some custom speed flexes come next year. I feel like that same trend is going to be for Brian Thomas Jr. Absolute dog season last year, great season last year in his rookie year. I think he's just going to keep graduating, going from that unlisted guy, bonus banger, to now a secondary headliner to, I think we're going to see some gorgeous. I'm going to go on the line again, making some hot takes. Maybe Brian Thomas Jr. is our next like big custom wide receiver guy that we see in the speed flexes and all that fun jazz. He's going to be great.
1,200 yards last year, man.
Between that and some people are like, oh, yeah, adding Travis Hunter's gonna. No, I think that might complement him.
He actually finished ahead of Malik Neighbors in the Rookie of the Year voting.
Yeah,
He was 4th. Malik Neighbors was 5th. Daniels, Bowers, and Bo Nix were 1, 2, 3.
yeah.
And then Brian Thompson. And I know everyone's out on Trevor Lawrence right now. I'm still a Trevor Lawrence believer. I'm still a fan. I think
He's got he's
got
shown
he's this year's make or break, no doubt about it.
shown signs that he can hang that he can kind of hold it in and
Not a good year for Trevor Lawrence last year, no doubt about it. But I still believe in him. And Brian Thomas, they're gonna have I don't know how much many snaps Travis Hunter's gonna play wide receiver, but they traded a lot to get Travis Hunter. He's gonna play a few snaps at wide receiver, both sides of the ball. So that's gonna open things up for Brian Thomas. Help him out a little bit because the wide receiver room in Jacksonville last year was Christian Kirk, who's okay, but he was injured.
he was injured all season long.
Parker Washington?
Yeah.
What? Who?
Gabe Davis.
Yeah, Gabe Davis has been living off that one playoff game for the past couple years. So
That's true. That's very true, actually.
yeah, so Brian Thomas has some help on the way. I'm with you, man. He's a stud. LSU wide receiver. That's a good trend, right?
Yeah.
LSU, Malik Neighbors,
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson,
Jamar
Jamar
Chase,
Chase.
yeah.
Yeah, so he's got that going for him as well. So yeah, I'm with you. And we pulled that sweet, Tank Bisbee, Lunar Jaguars. The Jaguars, same thing with the Chargers and the Dolphins. Their memorabilia, you can't find me a bad looking Charger. It's that teal.
Oh yeah.
Teal's a cheat code. You got
love
teal in
it.
your colors?
And I
You're not
love that
playing fair.
they kind of revitalized that old school of the trim that they had, the logo,
With the jag on the sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We just had those. We just had an MJD and a Maurice Jones-Drew jersey, just like that throwback. I loved it.
Uh-huh.
Charles Nelson says, "I can't wait to get the jersey that I won the other day in the basketball series." What was it? What was the
I
basketball?
believe it was the Cade.
It was the Cade Cunningham.
Am I wrong on that, Charles? But I believe it was the Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, let us know, Charles. I would be stoked too if it was the Cade Cunningham. Regardless, I mean, no matter whatever I'm getting here in the UA break room, I'd be fantastic. I'd be satisfied no matter what.
I can always just do my job and check the winner sheet. That always, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's always I can. That always helps.
Potentially Cade Cunningham. All other jerseys still currently lurking in that basketball section. We got Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki, and Paul Pierce all on licensed jerseys. Shaquille O'Neal on a jersey, but no logo on that one, so just a plain old jersey.
Good. It was Cade.
Yeah? Nice.
License jersey too.
Nice. Man, Pistons were just the complete surprise out of nowhere this year. I think they were plus 2,400 to make the playoffs at the beginning of the year.
My question for that: how bad of a job did Monty Williams do last year as the coach of the Pistons? Because it was, I know they had like Tobias Harris, but like Tobias Harris is not going to make you go from worst to a playoff team.
No.
Right? It was kind of the same team. It's just I know Cade Cunningham took that next step, but
Yeah.
Monty Williams, man, he got paid a lot of money to coach Detroit, and he got getting paid a lot of money not to coach Detroit right now, which good for him, I guess.
Exactly right. I mean,
I was in Las Vegas at the Caesars Palace Sportsbook watching the Knicks Pistons. Jalen Brunson hit that game winner against the Pistons.
Yeah.
I had a Pistons ticket, of course. So nothing like losing a game on a nice crossover 3-pointer.
poof. That was a dagger. That was tough. That was one of those, again, if you really truly cared about it was probably like one of those, like, where were you at that point in time? But I know where I was at my other job, just kind of watching the game, and then I saw him just make that nasty move, and then sure enough, just buries him. Like, as soon as he shot, I go, dagger, that's it. And then went between the twine, I'm like, yeah, that was nasty. I was honestly kind of upset. I felt like that was a series that was poised to go 7.
The games were competitive.
Yeah. That's what I like too.
Yeah.
So
Watch out for those Pistons next year.
yeah.
Kate Cunningham's a stud.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be it's again tough. I know divisions mean nothing in the NBA, but it's still it's still tough that the Bulls are gonna have to deal with that for at least maybe like 3 or 4 more years in their division. So at least guaranteed 4 games or 5. Is it 5? At least 5, I guess now in the division.
I have no
Something
clue.
like that. I don't know. It's
Yeah, you hit a good point. Like when I look at basketball standings, I look at conference. I don't look at
Yeah,
divisions.
no.
We switched it up. Now we have the basketball. We do it by teams. So you get your teams.
yeah.
Back when it was divisions, I had the little cheat sheet up. I'm like, all right, what's the Atlantic, the Pacific? I don't know.
Someone jokingly said that they were like, "What's like the equivalent to the AFC finalist thing that the Colts won that they had?" She's like,
oh my.
It's like, I think when the Nets put up the Metropolitan Division winner from from a couple of years ago, and you're like, what? In my mind, I'm just like, there's a Metro Division in the NBA.
Top 10 most embarrassing banners in sports. Let's do it. Here
Let's
we go.
do it.
Number 10. The White Sox should do this. New Orleans Saints first season sellout. I mean, that's pretty cool, guys. I mean,
Okay.
played their first ever season in 1967. They moved into the Superdome in 1975. Apparently, they endured a stretch of multiple decades before selling out for an entire season. An entire season, not the first game, an entire season of selling out the games. With season ticket holders, to me, inspires one reaction: saying neat and moving on. Whatever. Okay, that's 9. We don't have to. Tampa Bay Rays wild card banner.
Yep. That was a bad one.
Mm-hmm. Hey, awesome at the Montreal Canadiens honor and recognize the Montreal Expos with a banner of the retired numbers.
Okay.
That's cool.
That is pretty cool, actually.
That is really cool.
Nice little honorable mention.
Yeah. I don't think that one's bad, though. I actually think that one's cool, the
Yeah.
Expos one.
Yeah.
Pace history to,
Yeah.
number 12 retired for the fans. I think that's cool. Seattle.
Oh, the 12 banner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Miami Heat retired Dan Marino's jersey.
The Miami Heat.
Yes.
That's an odd one. Okay.
I know for a fact they retired Michael Jordan's jersey.
Who did?
Miami Heat. Like Michael Jordan's 23 is retired also with Miami.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if this. Oh yeah, there you go. It's number 5. Michael Jordan retired jersey. So you see Dan Marino, Michael Jordan in the rafters.
Incredible.
The Washington Mystics, WNBA attendance champions. Nice.
Okay.
Multiple teams. Let's make fun of regular season conference champions. Hockey does that a lot, like because that's an award or something in hockey.
I
That's the
believe
President's
so.
Trophy.
Yeah.
Right. Or
Yeah.
I don't know, but the hockey that's an award. That's like something you should be Patriots. This down embarrassing me. 16-0. I think you should have 16-0 banner.
That's fine.
Yeah. And number 1, it's the Colts.
Yeah, with that AFC.
That is like
finalist.
not even close. Like whose idea? What intern was that?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's a brutal one. Yeah, I'm with you, Charles. Where is everyone? Where'd you guys go? And then Jersey Slime. Cousin of mine has an 87 Pittsburgh Steelers signed by Sidney Crosby. That's interesting.
Pretty cool. That's pretty cool,
interesting.
actually.
Yeah.
When I was in Milwaukee, a popular jersey. I saw several of them. It was a basketball Brewers jersey, but it was a Giannis jersey. So it was Brewers, but basketball jersey Giannis. So that was kind of reminds me.
I like that. That's kind of cool.
Every college kid that was at that game had that jersey on. I was like, okay.
There's a store at Woodfield Mall, I believe. They have it's kind of like a locker room type deal, but it has all the top stars, but they're high school jerseys. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the Derrick Rose Simeon jersey,
Yeah.
for example.
Yeah. Everyone's go-to was Kobe and his
Lower Marion.
Yeah.
LeBron will be St. Mary, St. Vincent.
Yeah.
KG, who's in the basketball Farragut, Chicago.
So that was, again, I thought that was actually pretty cool. Not my style to go with the high school versions of my
if it was
favorite
my
player.
high school, I would get it.
Yeah, I think that's probably
if,
right.
If it's a player who was played before I was in high school, if it's alma mater went to DLSL High School, and we don't have any athletes, but we have a UFC fighter, Curtis Blades. I don't know if anyone watches UFC.
I know the name. Yeah.
Curtis Blades is a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Went to the same high school, so I don't know. Get Curtis maybe get a T-shirt like Curtis Blades T-shirt to support, right?
Try. Is there a special break tomorrow with it being Memorial Day? I'm not
Yes.
quite sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm more about today.
That's
Tomorrow's
true.
That's far away.
tomorrow is tomorrow. I do kind of subscribe to that managerial idea. Like, hey, I'm here to win today. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about tomorrow. I'll put my if I have to, I'll put my starters in the bullpen tonight. I don't care.
Well, I like that.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Get 'em
I
warmed
play no
up.
games. I'm winning today.
Get them warmed up.
But yes, we will have a special Memorial Day break tomorrow. Me and Michael get that day started off just right, and then we'll kick it off and hand it off on over to the rest of the hosts and producers throughout tomorrow.
Me at 12. Me and Steven at 12.
Nice.
And Tree.
Jersey Slime goes on June 20th. I will be at the Fanatics Fan Fest getting a Penn State authentic helmet signed by Chad Powers.
Now, is that Glenn Powell
Nice.
Chad Powers or Eli Manning Chad Powers?
I-
Did you hear? Now they're making a Chad
Yeah.
Powers show.
Yeah, they
well,
are.
Glenn Powell's like a big time actor.
Yeah.
Like he was in Top Gun Maverick. He was in that Twisters movie, which was pretty good.
He's me and Eli.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, made more sense.
Nice.
That Fanatics Fan Fest, man, loaded with
Oh, I can only imagine.
WWE. I know the WWE, like everyone who's everybody at the WWE's there.
Yeah, because they made the switch now. WWE Shop is run through Fanatics, and I mean all the NFL players and basketball, everything's run through Fanatics now.
The roster.
Where is the? Oh yeah, you just.
Tom
Where's the
Brady-
Fanatics Fest?
New York. Tom
yeah?
Brady, Kevin Durant, Derek Jeter, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Victor Wembanyama, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Kevin Hart. I need that. Ooh, Kevin Costner, the best actor athlete. Like there's some movies where you're like an actor and you're trying to play an athlete like that dude never played a sport before. Kevin Costner and I say Kevin Costner and Charlie Sheen. They said Charlie Sheen in Wild Thing in Major League was actually throwing upper 80s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Kevin Costner, Quavo.
WWE legend I Show Speed.
Yeah, you better hope Braun Breaker's not there.
If I am gonna get something signed by him, it would be an 8x10 of him getting speared by Braun Breaker.
It's a Braun Breaker there. Here's John Cena, Cody
John
Rhodes.
Cena, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Lundqvist. I know
Lundqvist.
Bob's guy. I'm sure Bob already has Lundqvist, but
Yeah.
you know,
The Undertaker, Rhea Ripley, Jey Uso,
I-
Caleb Williams, nice.
I want the Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm a big
everyone
fan.
does. Is she gonna? Oh well, never mind. She'll be back from her movie by then.
Kay Adams, my favorite reporter.
Cooper DeJean, baby.
Cooper, yeah.
Alexa Bliss, Devontae Adams, Reggie
Wade
Bush.
Boggs.
Wade Boggs.
See,
Oh,
see if he's got a case of beer and a
I was
bucket
about
of
to say I
chicken.
can get a signed version of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
You think Wade Boggs would sign a case of beer?
I would hope so.
He seems like a cool guy. I mean, he was in the episode of Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Making jokes about himself.
I would
yeah.
I would get the white T-shirt and get like a couple of crosses on there, and like get him to sign that.
Jacob Fatu,
Marshall Falk, or a guy we can find here in the UA break room.
Tommy Cutlets, Eric Dickerson.
Same deal. Can find him.
Why wait till June 20th? There's a lot of names you get here right now in the break room. I'm
That's
looking
very
at,
true,
right?
too. Chelsea Green.
James Harden, right now.
Yeah, Allen Iverson right now.
Right now.
Yarmir Yager. Spike Lee. Oh,
Just
man.
pulled Ray Lewis.
Just pulled him, yes. Becky Lynch. Archie, little Archie.
Miami Heat legend, Dan Marino. Number retired.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom, not me.
Oh, you're right. There's so many wrestlers.
Mike Richter, goaltender 94 Rangers.
Nice. Skater Paul Rodriguez.
The Architect. Rudy. Shefty.
Oh, nice.
Mike
Get him
Schmidt.
to sign a phone.
Phil Sims. We got Phil Sims in the break room. Emmett Smith. We got a gold Speedflex Emmett Smith in the break room.
Yeah.
Get that today. You don't want to wait June 20th or whatever
20th.
this day is. Stephen A. Michael Strain. Oh, Tiffy time.
Solid names, guys.
Yeah, but we got most of these names in here
That's true. That is very true. So
for
if
a
you're not-
fraction of the cost.
So if you're not willing to make the way out to New York, like you mentioned, that's going to be where it's at.
I mean, you gotta get on a plane, get a flight. I mean, you could win a Josh Allen Speedflex from your couch right now. You don't have to get up, right? A Josh Allen Speedflex for only $93, and you just be chilling on your couch. Don't have to move a muscle. All you gotta do is get your phone out.
Charles, I think Dom is filling in for Common tomorrow.
No, I'm filling for Colin.
Colin. My apologies.
No, I can check to see.
That
who's
don't
filling in for-
matter.
I thought Colin was. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Jersey Slime says the best actor athlete was the Lou Gehrig movie story. Pride of the Yankees. Babe Ruth was played by Babe Ruth.
That doesn't count. Come on, that doesn't count. That's like me. The best athlete actor, Michael Jordan.
That was Michael
Space Jam.
Jordan for playing his phenomenal role in Space Jam, based on a true story.
That doesn't count. You know that, Bob. Cut me some slack.
I mean, I would. Everyone always talks about Will Smith's portrayal of Muhammad Ali was amazing.
I haven't seen that movie.
I haven't either. But it's not like for a lack of like, oh, I don't like Will Smith. It just hasn't
Will
happened.
Smith.
Haven't seen it.
I like Will Smith, the actor, and the Dodger player.
There you go. The Dodger player, the Ranger player,
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
And then Charles says, send Joe on a mission to get those autos.
That's where he's at right now. He's
Yeah.
headed to Charleston, Illinois to get autographs.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, he's working his shoot job. So so I was talking to a wrestler for my podcast, and he told me that the other day. He's like trying to book the interview. He goes, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I worked my shoot job that day, but we can do it this time. Like, that's hilarious. They use that phrasing.
I always say that with my friends, like when you make jokes and like someone like gets mad about the jokes. I'm like, oh man, you worked yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Using using wrestling phrases outside in the real world it's just so funny to me.
Yeah,
That's-
I do love like I have like different. You obviously have like different friend groups, right?
Yeah.
So you have like different personalities, different friend groups. Like you have the group where you can talk wrestling, the group you don't talk wrestling. And I love doing the wrestling references to the group who doesn't know wrestling because they're like, what are you talking about? The work, shoot.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Exactly right. Guys and gals, we're almost creeping up on 2:00. We do have a Chase wheel spin to get to, so if we're not breaking by 2, we'll go ahead and we'll check in. We'll do that Chase wheel spin if we're not close on anything, and then we might be signing off, getting ready for the 3:00 show.
And Chase, whenever you're ready. 2 o'clock.
Coolio, like we mentioned, yeah, we're looking at our guys Brandon, Jared, Michael, Christopher, and Matthew as our current names lurking in that diamond Chase wheel spin. Like I said, 10-minute warning or a little bit longer if you guys want to hop in, get some breaks that are at 8 down to 5, 5 down to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 0. That's how we kind of do it here in the break room here, folks. So like I see, like I mentioned, we're kind of wide open just about anywhere and everywhere. I see a couple 7s, see a couple 6s. So if we're not close to breaking by 2:00, we'll pick up our bootstraps, make sure you guys get your Chase wheel spin for this hour, and then cross some T's, dot some I's, get organized, and get set for 3:00. So kind of by default, our guy LaDainian Tomlinson's going to be getting our gold.
You know what?
But without a doubt, Warren Moon.
I'm
on the
gonna
mini.
go. I'm gonna go to the Warren Moon mini.
Warren Moon on the mini.
That was a sweet mini. I
Yeah.
could leave that up on the. You want me to bring that back?
Right.
I like that one.
Rocky Breer on the jersey as well earlier. And then the other mini was Drew Pearson.
This might hit the show.
That could be. There you go. And it's a good one with being a mini rave. Not too shabby right there.
There you go. Mini on the table. I like
Mini?
the mini. I like the rave color, man.
Mini on the podium. I like that.
Yeah.
On the breaking the silver bronze.
Hey, I'm a small guy. This is a normal helmet for me. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned before, a mini. Hey, nice mini. That goes a long way here in this break
Yeah.
room.
I know, but Joe used to make the joke, like, oh, we have a mini helmet or Bryce Young's regular helmet, and I'm like, man, Bryce Young's 5'9", I'm 5'5". I wonder what Joe makes about me when I'm not around.
It would be those other helmets that you get out of the 25 cent.
Oh, like the little tiny one, like
Yeah.
the.
The one when people go with.
I like those.
I like those too because I like when people get really creative. They'll use those helmets and they'll make like the divisions. Like they'll start moving them throughout the house. It's
I
pretty
actually
cool.
really like those.
I like. Yeah, people get really creative with those. I would if I had the space for it, I for sure would. But I know as soon as I do, the gal's gonna be like, nope, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna have fun.
Tell him you got him for her.
What's up?
Just tell him you got him for her.
That's true. That's true.
Works every time.
Babe, you don't understand. This Bear Speed Flex is for you.
That's right. Babe, this PlayStation 5, you're going to love it. All right? You're going to love it. Call of Duty. All your
Well,
favorites.
I'm not gonna lie, she does, just because you can stream that. You can stream like all the Paramount Plus and everything off of that.
Heck
and all
yeah.
that, yeah.
I mean, you
so,
could get a PlayStation 5 and never play a video game on it.
yeah.
It's like basically a Fire Stick, right? You just download the apps and use it as your,
I mean, funny enough, there was a point in time where I'm like, I could go get a PS2 for like $20 or a brand new DVD player for $50. I'm just gonna go buy an old used PS2.
So when I got the PS5, I got the non-disc one, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's $100 cheaper. It's the same thing. I don't care. So I gave my PS. I can't remember if it was PS3. It had to be a PS4. So I gave my PS4 to my uncle because he wanted DVDs and Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, here you go. So as a thank you, he gave me a bunch of DVDs.
Nice.
And I'm like, thank you, man. Here's the thing, though. I gave you my DVD player.
Yes, yeah.
What am I going to do with this?
Essentially gave you my DVD player.
I gave you my DVD player.
He gave you all the movies he was done watching.
Yeah, I was like, thanks, man. Whenever you're done with the DVD, whenever you're done with the PS4 and I'm done with my PS5, can I have the PS4 back to watch the DVDs?
Thanks for Half Baked, my guy. I guess I'll watch that another time.
Very nice, though. I
Jersey
got a
Slime.
nice collection of Blu-ray DVDs
Nice.
without any DVD player, though. So it's a nice little decoration for
Jersey
my room.
Slime. I did a pre-order to those, what they called the mini. The mini
minis are
helmets.
cool.
Mini speed flexes of the
Yeah, those
Giants.
are
and the
cool.
Nice, nice. Size-wise, they're between mini and full size. That's pretty cool.
I saw like the videos for those, and they're cool.
Yeah?
They're really cool. Yeah,
Nice.
I like those a lot. I can't wait to see
Let's check those out. Hopefully, we get some of those here in our UA break room sometime soon.
The MIDI.
Yeah. I think that was on the horizon, like those mini, like a speed flex, but in a mini version. I think that's probably
You've
what
seen
you
it
guys
before,
tried.
right? Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe online. I think we may have, but still looking pretty cool. Yeah.
Get a bigger picture than that.
Still looks pretty cool.
I don't want a video. Here's a Texas one. That doesn't like.
Doesn't do it justice.
There's a MIDI. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, it's bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We got the size.
Oh, size chart for
Yeah.
it.
So there you go. There's the mid size.
Gotcha.
So right between a rep and a mini.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
the MIDI.
The MIDI.
Like Bob said, full size and a mini. There you go. I like the MIDI.
The MIDI.
I
Yeah.
like that.
MIDI.
Like the kids say, you're being MIDI right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Or mid. You're being mid.
Mid. There we are, folks. Like I mentioned, anywhere and everywhere. Got about a little 5-minute warning. 5-minute warning here, folks, and then we'll go ahead and hit the chase wheel spin with our guys Brandon, Jared, Michael, Christopher, and Matthew.
I'm on
Unless we get another diamond.
I'm on Riddell right now, just looking at how much these regular speed flexes cost. Riddell, it's $500 for a speed flex, just a plain old speed flex. Now imagine a chrome speed flex, a Buffalo Bills one, perhaps,
With an auto on
with
it.
an auto from the MVP that you could get for $93. So
Yeah.
there you go. So if a plain old speed flex costs $500, imagine how much a chrome Josh Allen speed flex costs. Over $1,000. You get for $93 in the vault. Or the diamonds, whatever you want the chrome, or if you want the slate, whatever you feel.
Kyle asking vault double, who's coming with me?
There you go, KD.
Who wants to get in that vault double? And like we mentioned, yeah, $499.99 for a speed flex that has got no logo, no nothing on it. We put all the bells and whistles, all those bumpers, a colored visor, a colored face mask, anything you could want. Like I said, all these extra little bumpers on the back, the signature itself, the logo, everything that goes into it makes it way, way more than just the $499.99 that we see there. So we're still lurking around, guys and gals. Still looking good.
Yeah, break room's loaded right now.
Break room is loaded, exactly right. It's a lot of different directions that people can go in. And it's a matter of if you're chasing a particular name, is maybe one person you can get in multiple spots. Maybe you're chasing a specific team. Same deal. We can point you in the right direction in that sense. Always ways to go here, folks.
Bob, what a good question in the chat.
The two you agree that the Yankees, as of right now, have both the AL MVP and the AL Cy Young.
MVP for sure. Max Fried's having an amazing season, but after the game that Tyreek Skubal had, Max Fried's ERA is ridiculous. 1.29 right now.
Okay, I was about to...
That is insane. Who's always been a very good pitcher for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Skubal, I would say right now you got to give it to Fried, right? 1.29 ERA. That's in the American League East. That's ridiculous.
What's
7-0?
7-0. Yeah.
His WHIP is under 1.
Jesus.
.93. Almost 9 Ks per 9. He's probably 8 something. I don't know, but
I think, yeah, as of now, yes. When all is said and done, Scoob will be still fighting that for that AL Cy Young spot. Who else off the top of the dome is just having a crazy year right now?
Let's see. I got the pitching sets up. Rodon's having a good year.
Yeah.
Garrett Crochet's having a. Look at this staff, man. Imagine having a staff of Carlos Rodon, Garrett Crochet, Chris Sale.
Why can't mine look like that? It did.
Dylan Cease. Wow. 4 former White Sox in the top 20 pitching stats this year. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, Scooble just had a master class today. So
Yeah.
Bradley Williams. Yeah.
94 pitch shutout.
Crazy
13
game.
Ks. 102
Crazy
final
game
pitch.
today.
Hey,
One more minute, folks, and then, like I said, we'll go ahead and hit the Chase wheel spin unless nothing else is getting close to cracked into just yet. It's been a fine 12 o'clock hour. Water finds its balance. We're going to be able to do a Chase wheel spin here at the 12 o'clock hour.
Mm-hmm. No current White Sox on this list.
Makes sense.
Not even Shane Smith.
Nope. Who was doing fantastic, by the way.
For a Rule 5 guy, right? You can't argue. Looks
Funny enough, I mean, like I said, working for the Chicago Dogs, it just got not just them, but throughout the entire American Association, you see a lot of those transactions where a pitcher is signed earlier on in the day, and then they go out and start that same day.
Mhm.
The White Sox just did that with Adrian Hauser. It was kind of hilarious, where signed him that day, started maybe 3 or 4 hours after he got signed, then went out 6 innings scoreless, like four or five strikeouts, had himself a nice day. And I think he caught the win that day too. So I just thought it was really funny, like a
Trade him right
American
now.
Association move right there.
Trade him right now.
Yeah, trade him while he's hot. Smith's ERA is just less than 2.5.
Yeah, he's been good.
Yeah.
For a Rule 5 guy. I think, where did we get him from, Shane Smith? There's more than one Shane Smith.
Yeah, he is very, very, very bland, popular name right there.
He was drafted by nobody. Undrafted.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Undrafted, maybe he was on like the Tigers or something for a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't help me. Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, cool.
There you go. He was on the Brew Crew. Thank you, Brewers.
Nice.
Well, you're welcome for Carlos Lee.
This is not one of those things like the Eloy Jimenez, like, thanks, Cubs. No, that was not what we were trying to do on that one.
For what?
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, I want to thanks Cubs for what? Dylan Cease was cool.
Yeah, he was. He had fun. All right, guys. We're already past the 2 o'clock mark, so I'll extend it a little bit longer. Like I said, we're going to go with the Chase wheel spin on the day. We have our 8 names. We got Brandon Cooper 4 times, and then Jared, Michael, Christopher, and Matthew all ready to roll here. In our Chase wheel spin, we'll be going around 9 times, and whoever's at the top will be said winner. We'll go into the Chase wheel spin number, or the wheel, and then we'll see if you're going to be starting off at 1 or 100 or any other number. Currently, Christopher would be our guy. One more time around. It's going to be Christopher still sticking up at the top. So, Christopher, if you're out there, let us know
There you go,
what
Christopher.
number you want to start off with. Christopher DeLuna, let us know what number, if any, you would like to start at. You usually start at the 1 or 100 mark right here. Otherwise, if you want to start at 25, 30, 40, 42, 72, 76, whatever number you want to, we'll go ahead and we will spin from there. See you boys as well. Who's in at 6 today? Who's in at 6 today?
I think Ricky and Steven.
Ricky and Steven usually.
Not me, I'll be sleeping.
There you go. Exactly right.
I made a bold move, and I was going to go see Mission Impossible, and I decided I'll just eat that $40, and I'll going to rest up.
$40.
I got 2 tickets, man.
Oh, okay. What was I about to say?
Yeah.
Are you, is Tom Cruise sitting next to you? My God.
I get to skydive with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Would you ever
goodness.
skydive?
Maybe. I don't know.
Depends.
I got a weird sense that like I'll never go scuba diving because I hate open water. But yeah, throw me throw me 1,000 feet in the air, I'll jump out of a plane.
Yeah, it depends on personality I wake up with that
That's
day.
true,
Yeah.
That's true too. How many? It depends on how many Mountain Dews I'm probably in.
Right. if I just watched a Mission Impossible movie before you asked me, I'm like, yes.
That
let's do
could
it.
be a factor. Alrighty, Christopher. I'm gonna give you another 30 or so odd seconds, and then we'll go ahead and spin, and then we'll go ahead and get all set, ready to roll for the 3 o'clock hour. Congrats again. Like I said, when you win the Chase wheel spin on the day, you have a chance to get UA cash back in your pocket anywhere between a $1 and a $100 gift card. Here at the UA break room, our guy Christopher DeLuna went ahead and won just recently. And now, I think we give him ample time.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and hit the spinneroonie right here. Starting off at 1 or 100. Kind of like I said, it's so close you kind of can't tell. But
Can you
let's
dig
go
it?
red, go around town.
I used to love the Booker T. Can you dig it, sucker? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
And it looks like we're going to land on $2, my man. $2. So that's just the way that the wheel goes. I always mention water finds its balance. Next time around could be a little bit more than $2. But $2 is going to be our Chase wheel spin on the day, going to Christopher DeLuna on that one. So guys, gals, thank you for joining in on this 12 o'clock show. We'll be checking back in just short about an hour on 3 o'clock here for the 3 o'clock show. Then also later on at 6 p.m. as well. So 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock, all ready to roll on the rest of the shows here. Jersey Slime Kleitman and Dallas Celestial Bodies at the Edmonton Petroleum Products and a few. There you go. There we go. We got a little Dallas Stars and a little bit of EDM, a little bit of music going on. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the exactly right puck dropping right now. Maybe you can catch the first period or so, and then check back in the UA break room in a little bit. So we're getting back in. So guys and gals, check in a little bit. We'll see you.